Hello everyone and welcome to another Lost Tales of Ardaithe. I am your host and DM, Redbeast13. I am joined by my ever-present players, starting in no particular order. Let's go with the Discord order here. Playing Damon Laird, the Hawk Abridged.
Alright, remember the basics. Don't tell anyone who you are. If you are, tell them you're someone else.
Playing Zorus Asphera, Josh Kabash.
Hello.
Alright, and next, words are hard. Playing Aki Yokosuka, we have Risky Red. He's muted.
Uh-oh.
There he is. Playing Roland Rift, we have Storm Sage, my twin brother.
Hi.
That's why we sound just like the same, but sound just like that. And last but certainly not least, playing the wizard boy who wanted to go to the Fey Courts himself, Kazeldron, played by the Walkman EXE.
Hello, I'm someone else.
Beautiful. So, when last our tale was told, our party had done some preparations. Roland had helped me walk on a pocket dimension. Damon got a chance to meet some mercenaries who answered his call, as well as put out a request for a quartermaster. Zorus got a chance to hang out with the folks. Kaz and James did a bit of research and preparation on vampire lore, and Aki does what Aki does. Which is always confusing to me. I love him. But the day came, and everyone finally was able to go to the Winter Court. Festivities are just beginning. They were surprised to find Elric there, the Furbolg member of the Council of Amareth, where they spoke and discussed what this Maricade Marade was. Turns out it is a special event where people compete for a prize. In this case, the prize is the Bracers of Sorentorum, a very powerful relic from the time of the siege. It was the very same relic that Roland was suggested by his god Mask to perhaps procure for a member of the party. Just as they were trying to figure out what the details of the Maricade Marade are, the doors to the gala were swung open, and in came this large, muscular, stark black figure, cackling and just kind of having a very boisterous attitude, almost as if to say, "Welcome to be in my presence. I am so amazing." And you all heard murmurs around you saying, like, "Oh shit, what's Whittaker doing here?" And that name strikes you as that is one of the names of the individuals who works with Carvenon. As we pick up, Kaz, could you roll me on a history check for me?
Oh man, I'm so good at our history.
I was debating between Arcana and history. I was like, more history.
No, I think our history. Yeah, no, like I've been with the group for a while. I know us. I think I can roll for that.
Yeah.
I meant our as in like OUR, but okay.
Oh.
I can roll for that.
Roll to break the fourth wall.
Alright, so check it. Here's what I know about Zorus' dubious backstory.
Turns out Zorus is a drug dealer.
On the weekends.
Here's what you found
Zorus
about
is
Damon's
Garmadon.
accent.
There isn't any.
Which one is the real accent?
You said history?
History, yes.
Okay. So
Demons, chaotic evil.
apparently the cause dice are mad that I haven't used them in a while. That is a 9.
9.
4 plus 5.
No, I'll give you advantage on this because this is somewhat of your line of study.
Are you sure?
Nah,
I
never
think
mind.
we want you to know. Oh, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you advantage, because this is interesting.
Okay. Slightly better. That's a 16 plus 5, 21.
21, okay. So, at first when you see Whittaker, you're like, what in the hell? And then you remember your study of the extraplanar. There are discussions on some creatures that reside in the astral sea. He is flanked by Githyanki. What looked like Githyanki pirates. And thinking the astral sea. What are Gith from the astral sea doing with this kind of creature? And then it kind of pops into your head. Astral stalker. A rare kind of creature that is very stealthy, very persistent, and very good at tracking what it wants.
So basically, like, the universe's best assassin.
Or bounty hunter.
So, and just a question.
Yes.
So obviously they're flanked by Gith pirates, but do they walk and talk like Gith pirates?
That's a good question. I guess I'll have to figure that out as I roleplay them. But they do carry themselves kind of swashbucklery.
Beautiful. I'm just imagining one of them just walking up to a drow immediately. Have you ever been to Tortuga?
You see one take out a wooden eye, just like blows on it, puts it back in.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah.
Can
I'm about it.
I was about to say, I was gonna say, one would like to stealthily use this wand of identify to like size up the items, but now I'm just focusing on that eye. Wand of identify that eye.
You get that the swords are magical. There's some silver swords, which, because you would know that Githyanki carries silver swords that can cut astral strings. So if you jump to the astral plane and fight these guys, you're fucked.
Yeah, because they can trap you there.
Storm, you detect that eye, the wooden eye is an eye of scrying.
Oh fuck!
So what I'm hearing is we need that eye. Needs that eye.
We need that.
The party's pulling a Rocky Raccoon on an item I just pulled out of my ass. I love it.
Well, I mean, like, imagine all the things that Aki could learn if he had that fucking eye. Wait, question. Since Mr. Oreo is a familiar, which means he's a conjured spirit, could Aki summon a one-eyed raccoon and then give it a wooden eye of scrying?
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
We gotta kill that fucking Gith and get his eye.
I mean, we could just trade him for the eye.
No, murder's the only option.
I mean, we could trade him Zorus. Would anyone miss Zorus if we traded him for the eye?
We will trade you.
Hold on. Better idea. This is a better idea. Damon, we don't trade Zorus, but we trade Zorus's eye for a wooden eye.
Hey guys.
If we're trading body parts to get magic ones, I will give up an eye for an eye.
Boo.
Actually, cause I
barely use these as it is.
Cause I would also like a perception check.
Okay. Hold on. I don't do this often, but it did fuck me the first time. I'm gonna give my little dice a kiss. Mwah.
My goodness.
Don't fuck me.
A kiss and a threat.
Well, apparently that works.
I mean, my passive's 22 for what it's worth, Red.
Okay.
Well, my active is a 23 because it's a 15 plus 8.
Shit!
Anyone with a passive perception over 20 would also notice this, because you're the only one with the background and research to know what it means. You see this, that he bears this kind of tattoo in his shoulder that kind of looks like almost like a kind of skull, almost like a stag skull. It doesn't look too noticeable, but you do notice that it's from a rumored faction of on the plane of Sigil, the Doom Guards. Various rumors about them, but what you know is that they basically are somewhat nihilistic. They believe that what is the exact wording?
If
Oh, yeah.
they gets the MacGuffin, they'll give it to us.
They believe in decay and entropy. Of everything. That not only is it inevitable, but it's a good thing. That it's something that's supposed to happen.
And this is on Whittaker's shoulder.
Kind of puts into perspective why someone would team up with someone who is aligned with someone like Ruffagug.
Gotcha.
Cause,
So,
what do you see with your nerdy eyes?
So Kaz is going to give the party the full rundown, or the whole party's here except for Zoris. So
yeah, you can whisper amongst yourselves.
Well, I mean, because Zoris is at a whole other table.
Yeah.
While you're talking about, while you're telling us, Owen is like repeating what you're saying with like a half-second delay into the sending stone to Zoris.
You're wasting a fucking sending on this.
I have like three.
We can literally walk across the ballroom and just tell him later.
Play charades?
This is funnier.
As you're discussing,
Kaz is just gonna hit you in a minute. But yeah, he fills everybody in on what he sees. He's like, those are Gith. Like they're specifically Gith pirates. Like they don't seem to have any like big like markings, so they're probably just like hired muscle. I'll be like, but Whittaker is an astral stalker, which is basically like a fucking like really capable assassin, bounty hunter, or informant that you could find in the astral sea. They are like giant fucking like terrifying things, and then fills them in on the fucking Death Guard tattoo. Is like, so yeah, he doesn't really believe in he believes that the natural end of life as well as the stagnation of the world is a good thing because fuck it. Also,
how do we keep finding these people?
Also, and then just like smacks like Roland like just don't waste sending on this. It's a waste of an item.
Don't waste sending on this. Waste of. You can reply to this message.
Did I get you in trouble?
So you see Whittaker start walking around and just sort of brashly start calling out to people in the room. Percival, good to see ya. Food better kick ass tonight. I know some people willing to pay 50K for that daughter of yours. Be a shame if a chef couldn't prove themselves of value. You see, he calls over this Elijah man who's standing by the food table, and you see that like the bluish color of him drains visibly straight to white. He also walks over to this man in like what seems to be like some kind of military like naval uniform, pats him on the shoulder. Oh hey, I think my airship might have dinged yours on the way when we made port. You did such a shite job docking your vessel. I think it's only right that you cover the cost, don't you think? The man in the uniform kind of clears his throat. It's like, I believe I can take care of such an arrangement. My apologies. Pats him on the back. That's what I like to hear.
What a dick.
I like to make myself as inconspicuous as possible so he doesn't look at me.
Aren't you
like,
wearing like bright yellow robe?
you're like
I was
sick in
about
my
to say, he's
seat.
kind of dressed pretty fancy.
Yeah, we all
He
dress
also
really
has
fancy.
wings.
Zoris, he looks directly at you, and then looks kind of inquisitive, and so starts sniffing the air.
Oh, fuck.
Then turns over towards Kaz,
Oh, fuck.
and he says in
As I'm chewing out, Roland.
he says in Draconic, I am the gifted one, son of the dragon. You are my enemy, and I shall bury. Live and feel the Archmage shall bring your death.
As he starts laughing, I just go. I just like literally like not even giving him the time of day. Like my gaze whips to him for 2 seconds, and I just respond in Draconic. Like this is very much school teacher who's done with your shit. It's like, hey, nice to meet you. Great that you're a dick. I'm kind of in the middle of something. Can you kindly fuck off somewhere else? And I just go back chewing out Roland.
Since none of us can speak Draconic, or only a few of us can.
It just sounds.
It just sounds like he's snarling at him, but
Yeah.
It's a lot of snarling and weird hard consonants.
Oren knows Draconic, so he's like, Yeah, fuck this guy.
He actually seems like to chuckle at that, like, I love it. I love it when they have attitude. Straight, I like this one. And he immediately makes his way over to the food table and starts shoving food in his face.
So, we can probably safely assume he's here for the thing.
Does he actually move through those people?
I'm about to shove them aside.
What is that thing called again?
Astral Stalker.
Astral Stalker. Gotcha.
So yeah, Kaz is just like, yeah, it's safe to assume that he's here for the thing, and yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Bright side, this is the Fey domain, so it's always good to make allies. You just need to be careful about how you do it, and seeing as he's made nothing but enemies in the past, I don't know, 4 to 5 strides, I think it's safe to say that if we decide to get a bunch of people to sabotage whatever he's doing, like, that's not going to be fucking hard.
Here's my question.
Hmm.
He walked in here with the confidence of a 12-foot cock.
It probably has a 12-foot cock.
I mean, have you seen the guy? But
I guess I'm in common with them then.
David.
David's like, we're not so different, you and I.
Cause begins to bleed from the nose as he takes psychic damage from that image.
on topic of what I mean, though. Is he just an idiot who doesn't know how this works, or does he have something that makes him confident? Like,
Well,
how does this contest even work?
Well, again, he's an astral stalker, so in his home domain, his services are highly valued. So, suffice it to say, he's probably worked for a shitload of people here at some point or another, but that doesn't mean that they like him. As for how this works, I don't know. We haven't gotten the rules yet, and I would like to look over them so I can understand how this is supposed to work, because any game that doesn't have rules is kind of...
Eric kind of leans in, like, I can tell you the rules.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, you got a notebook on you?
Okay. So anyone who wishes to enter the contest must, ante something of worth. Like, it can be gold or an item. It doesn't really matter what you give, as long as it's kind of valuable to you. You can enter as a group or as individuals. He kind of looks off like, I don't know if there could be killing allowed this year. That's going to be up to the judge. There was a fiasco last time. Anyway.
I mean, we're in the Winter Court, so I would... wait, whose court are we in again?
The Winter Court. The Queen of Air and Darkness's domain.
Oh, no.
You said judges.
Yes,
or
yeah.
Judge?
There are 3 judges. You have 2 minutes to impress them with anything you want or can do. And whichever contestant impresses them the most earns their commendations and respect, and the grand prize.
So it's about schmoozing.
Well, it's about... Last year, someone just tried to cast a big spell, like I think it was something on 7th level, but the Prince of Frost was like, "Oh, that's it. You're just going to cast a spell." It's about creativity.
So how you cast a spell, or like how you have the spell be executed?
You have 2 minutes to perform whatever you want, so it's all about... You're free to do whatever you want those 2 minutes.
So what I'm hearing is we brought the wrong spellcasters.
Well, do you need to re-prepare your spells?
That's not the issue. Is
Wait,
it all? Is it only magic? Is it only magic?
No, you can do whatever you want. Like we had someone juggle what were those We had someone juggle dragon eggs once. One hatched mid performance, and he had to fight it. That was actually kind of interesting. He came in second.
That only was second, man.
How's that way coming second?
What was the first place act?
Let's see. That year it was. No, I think that guy came in first after all.
Okay. Yeah.
God.
Okay. Additionally, just as a quick question, how many years has Whittaker been here, and how many years has he won?
That's the crazy thing. He's never been here before. This is the first time I've ever seen him here.
But he does have like a reputation with a lot of these people.
Everyone just, well, from what I know, people just know that we just know what he does. It's weird. Most of us try to stay off his radar.
Question, Red. When he kicked in the door last session, I remember him saying, finally got an invite to one of these. Is that
Yes.
correct?
He seemed excited, like, about fucking time you guys recognize how amazing I am.
So it's more just like it was very much the cock of the walk thing. Like it's
Yeah.
still
Yeah, he's walking around like he owns the place, but this is his first time here.
So it's probably best to say like and any one of the Fae can invite us, right?
Yes, just like how a member of the Horizon Walkers invited you guys, he could be invited by anyone of any kind of
The
established
chef
rank.
could invite him for all we know.
So that raises a second question for Kaz. So Kaz is like, okay, so if this is the first time he's got invited, that means that someone here is backing his agenda. Either they believe in it, or they just are bringing him here to cause some chaos. So we have to stop him, but we also have to find out who brought him here.
Could it be that, or could it be something else? Like,
You can only get here if you're invited.
that's what I'm saying. Back when I used to perform heists, sometimes I would use blackmail to get access into restricted areas. Does he have shit on someone here?
Well, if he does, then we can see if they can revoke it.
That would be a good idea but that would all comes down to figuring out who invited him.
Well, that
also
means
another
it's time
thing
to
to-
talk to the people.
There's
Or
also
you could-
another thing to potentially considered.
What?
Yeah.
In personal experience, sometimes you'll bring a bit of a blowhard into a situation like this if you want to distract from something, or to potentially have a fall guy. Have someone you want to take out, have this guy start a fight with them. Bada bing, bada boom, Bob's your uncle, the person goes down.
So you think that someone could have brought him here to take the fall for some? So you're thinking that some Fae might be planning like either a heist or an assassination or
Something to keep our eyes on, because again, from what I've gathered, he's not exactly the most in-demand guest for the party, so to speak.
so then
Or they could be bringing him here to direct him at somebody. There might be someone who has an aligned interest with him. So those are two other things we may want to look at. Just
I love
to
that
be on the
traffic
safe
came out for a little bit.
so then do you want to? I mean, as the resident expert here on kind of smash and grab, do you want to try and have a dick measuring contest with him and see if you can find out who his employer is?
I
Because
don't want to
he's
embarrass them. It might set him off.
Okay.
Yeah, but he can't. We can't fight here until things start, right, Elric?
Yeah, you're not allowed to. He motions over to the pixies. Oh yeah, no, you can't start a fight. They'll fuck you up.
I
So,
don't
yeah.
know. I was joking about the whole dick measuring contest thing you mentioned.
Yeah, but it's still, I think like like if you see if you can, I mean, you still got your headband, right?
Aye.
Oh yeah, you can fucking think circles around this idiot.
Yeah, like just chat him up, muck to mucks. Like, pretend you want to join his ranks or some shit.
We'll see what happens, I suppose.
Tell
Or
him-
maybe you want to hire. Yeah, this guy's he's a brute. Maybe you see if you want to hire him and see what are his references.
Well, I don't think that's gonna work because he knows that we're the Lazarus Guild. But you could say, hey, I'm looking to expand my options and maybe join the winning side. Like how does a guy like you get invited to a thing like this? And then like see if he'll spill.
while you do that, I can talk to the judges, see if I can get some information. Elric, do you know who the judges are this year? Or if they change?
One is always the Prince of Frost.
I'm assuming I'm not going to be able to talk to that one.
No, if you approach him, the pixie will kind of get on you. Let me quickly look at my notes right quick.
I mean, what about the Queen of Air and Darkness? Can I talk to her?
She never appears here herself. We just are always within her presence. Figuratively, and yeah, she doesn't appear to these sort of things herself.
Okay, but can I go find her?
Well, that would probably take you out of the building, but I mean, I could maybe. You seem kind of constantly thinking, like, I might be able to arrange a meeting.
Is that your patron?
He just kind of smiles, like, oh yeah, she's cool, she's nice.
Isn't she like the anti-Titania, though?
She, she just says that I'm a nice guy and she likes giving me magic. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Like, Kaz is someone who studied the plane is like, so a member of the council is patroned to literally, like, what is considered mythologically the chief of the Unseelie Fae, and we're just not gonna talk about it, okay?
Not only that, but you get the feeling that, like, he didn't make the deal. Like, it's just a thing of like, oh, you're so sweet. Here's some magic. He's like, cool.
He doesn't realize he has a nuke in his pocket.
So
Dude's got a sugar mama. He doesn't even realize.
he's just like, hey, yo, look, she gives me credit cards. I don't really.
She buys me Legos.
Yeah, Cosmic, yeah, if you could set up a meeting at some point, that'll be great. I guess I'll just, I don't know, I guess while I wait, I'll try and talk to people, and...
But there's always three judges. The Prince of Frost is always one of them. The other's usually Nick. I hope he's free this year. He wasn't here last year. I miss Nick. And... usually, one of the others is usually one of the Queen's many maidens. He kind of motions for a fairy to fly by. Hey, what can I help you with? Which one of the many maidens is judging this year? That'll be Lazarus. Oh, okay. Lazarus Guild is one of the judges then. They should be coming out soonish.
Cool. You set up the meeting. I've got an idea. We should.
You're comfortable talking to people. They may compliment you. This is high society. Remember,
don't remind him that's an option.
No. I'm telling them. They're all
worry.
bullshit.
I spoke with James, and I can take a compliment now.
Good for you, Kaz. Kayla kind of
he just stutters at the "good for you" cause, and is just like, it still clearly makes him very uncomfortable, but he's just like, I can do this. I am a strong man.
Shit, I have message.
Kayla kind of looks at the groups like, he's right. He has made progress.
Pause. I have an offer for you. If it makes you feel better, for every compliment someone gives you, I will give you a worse insult.
Kaz pulls out a book and just like flips to a page and just like writes down compliments, and then like puts like a tally mark, and then writes down Damon's future insults, and just leaves the column blank, and it just like nods.
Right.
Whatever gets us through this.
I would say I believe you in this, but I don't want to make you nervous.
Cool beans. Here's my plan of we should do this in 4 groups.
Oh shit. Soros.
Yeah, because he's over there. So we should do this in 4 groups. I think that, Gwen and Elric, you can try and set up the meeting with the Eladrin. No, what?
No, the
with
Now, what I get that one from? Sorry,
the Queen of Air and Darkness.
Yes,
the
that one.
Archfey. That's what you're thinking of. That's the word you're looking for.
Thank you.
And also Gwyn, you can use your expertise to kind of like the siege to kind of, see who the big deals are at this thing, and get us kind of like a rundown. Damon, we should definitely send you with someone if you're going to talk to Whittaker, because if he decides to start some shit, you might just need backup. Roland, do you want to go, or do you want to send Zorus?
That's the thing. I'm wondering if I'm better with Damon or if I'm better at recon. Like,
Well, I was gonna send Aki to find out who this Nick is, because he's the Interplane's greatest detective,
Yes.
fuck, you're right.
and I was gonna send Zorus along with him if you wanted to go with Damon.
I'll go with Damon then. Yeah.
Yeah, he could be the Watson to his Holmes.
Yeah. So you're gonna see if you can talk to the other judge in the meantime.
Yeah, because if the Prince of Frost doesn't really like to talk to anybody, then I'm gonna have to find out who this
Cool.
handmaiden is, and I would guess I will bring Kiala. Are you cool to talk to people?
Of course. Yeah. This. I just have a question. Why are we afraid of Whittaker?
Don't know.
Yeah. You don't need to know right now. It might distract you, but if I'm going to be Watson, I snap my fingers and I cast Disguise Self, and it's just Roland, but now I have a knob mustache and a bolo cap.
What a terrible use of a spell.
That's a losing battle. That's a losing battle. It's a losing battle.
Does he always just abuse the arcane?
Yes.
Like, oh my goodness.
He didn't have to work for it.
You.
Just like,
She looks at you still in the eyes and is like, you are traveling with one of the greatest arcane minds. You should pay attention and learn something from both of us while you are in our company. Okay?
Ma'am, how old are you?
Rude.
Yeah, nah. I'm just saying, respect you. I'll just whip a snapper and I get up.
Uh,
Respect your elders last.
I turned to Kiala. I'm like, he's very old. Like he used to be an old guy, and now he's a young guy.
Wasn't that old?
was he the member of this group that got reincarnated?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
He didn't have magic before, so now he has magic, and he's kind of figuring it out, and he kind of uses it for whatever.
Yeah, I just use it for fun.
I don't remember that being part of the reincarnation spell.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
God did it.
What?
I just get rolling like, dude.
A wizard did it.
Well, naturally a wizard would do it. Who else would?
Yeah, no, it was just
5 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It was just really good, who was also a wizard. Mm-hmm.
So we'll start with Aki and Zorus doing detective shit, trying to learn more about Nick.
Aki is asleep.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Wait, Risk?
Aki worked a double.
Oh.
So he.
Oh no. Okay. Well, in that case, I will play the role of Aki.
Yes, I will be right back.
Should do just go ahead and take him out of the call real quick.
Sure thing.
This way we're not jabbering in his ears.
Oh, I'm not a admin. Can you do it?
I already did it. He's disconnected from the call.
Oh, I didn't see it happen. Weird. Okay. Full transparency for the audience. We are filming this on Super Bowl day. So that is why Risk has worked a long shift.
Yep, and it gotta love the bowl of supers.
Yeah, gotta love
I love
Yeah.
football.
sports.
Ooh.
Oh man, sport ball. It's my favorite type of ball.
It's a really sad year where I don't know either of the teams, so I don't even.
That's not
what's going on.
Josh,
that's
don't blame yourself. I've worked sports broadcast since 2016, and I don't know any teams.
Alright,
Besides,
well.
it's not any good teams. It's the Rams and the Bengals. Like it.
I guess that's just how it goes.
I only found out yesterday who they were, and then I was just like, oh, okay.
um. So, detective work.
Yes. He summons Mr. Oreo to assist.
Naturally.
Because why wouldn't they need Rocket Raccoon with them?
Of course.
Obviously.
Is he gonna steal that eye?
It may be on the list.
Okay. Okay. I was wondering. I was just gonna ask. I was like, are we already taking care of that, or is it gonna be something that we're gonna have to do later?
Listen, my mage hand is invisible.
This is also true.
I think they'll notice the eye.
Not if
I
I
think
roll
it's-
high enough.
Zoris, how are they gonna notice the eye if they can't see?
Oh my god.
Oh, where's my eye? Hold on, I'll scrying it. Shit!
Listen. My sleight of hand is a +10.
Yeah, it is. It's a problem. I hate it. Anyway.
Man, if you get gloves of thievery, you're gonna be so terrifying.
I do. James got
Oh.
them for me.
So we're trying to find someone named Nick?
Yes, we should start with you. And he turns to the dwarven man you've been sitting next to. Are you Nick? No. I'm
He's
Crows.
now a Nick. Oh, sorry.
You mean like the judge?
Oh yeah, that one, that right? That one.
Oh yeah, great guy, real saint. Well, what we need to know about him?
Oh, I didn't think we'd get this far. What do you know about him?
Positive attitude, good guy. Everyone loves him.
What are we trying to find?
I don't know. Where is your money? Where is the murders?
I slammed my hands on the table. Who did he kill?
What intimidation check?
Who do you work for? Where's Rachel?
I told you I own the I own the mines.
That's a 15.
He's like, what? What are you talking about? I told you I own the mines. I don't murder people. What the hell? Like, did Nick murder? Who did
Nick kill? Who did he kill?
Oh wait, what? Nick?
Jessica, do you know her? Jessica.
Who the hell's Nick killed somebody? That sounds out of character for him. Is that what that list is for? Oh my god.
What list? What list? What are you talking about?
Well, he has these lists, you see, for people who have been good and naughty.
Oh my fucking god! Yes.
A real saint!
That clued me in, and I was like, you know what? There's no way that Red would stoop this low. I was wrong.
No, this can't be. I look at Aki and I put both hands on his shoulders. He's Santa Claus!
My god. We must put candles underneath all the beds.
Don't forget the holly and the mistletoe.
No, he's not welcome.
We have to tell the group. This is so bad.
How many of the group honestly is on the naughty list? Like, let's be honest. Let's be real here.
Roland doesn't believe Santa Claus exists.
Then he's on the naughty list.
Look, I'm saying once a year, all he found was a rock.
I can say with sheer confidence that James, Roland, and Damon would probably be on the naughty lists. Aki and Kaz are skirting the line there.
I would assume that Kaz as a child at one point attempted to like he was the type of kid who like booby trapped the chimney.
It's like, I will capture Santa Claus.
I want him to come in and look at Source. He was a pogo stick.
And just
did happen. Oh my god.
It's canon.
I look back to the group and I start like running back. Oh my god. Guys, it's Santa Claus. It's Saint Nick. Saint Nick.
What?
My no.
That's impossible. He doesn't exist.
I trapped him.
You
What?
You what?
He wants revenge.
Like I a long time ago I was told that there was someone who comes down people's chimneys and leaves presents and he doesn't ask for anything in return but cookies and milk. It couldn't be true. So I tried to catch him.
That's stupid. Like that guy doesn't actually exist.
Roland. He has a naughty and nice list.
Roland, you were brought back from the dead. Santa Claus doesn't exist.
Look, all I'm saying is I woke up in the orphanage and I never found presents with my name on them. All I found was a rock.
Oh.
Were you stealing stuff?
Yeah, of course I was.
Oh,
I
that
mean,
sounds
do you-
naughty.
Yeah, do you have the other half of like like okay, so you know about the nice list, right? You know about the gifts. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you know about the naughty list?
Wait, there's 2 lists?
Oh.
Oh, they never told him about that at the orphanage.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a list, right? And it's for bad kids that do bad things.
Oh, this is because I planned to steal his shit when I was a kid, wasn't it? Fuck.
Well, this could be bad for me as well because I did capture him at one point, but I assume if he's here, he got out. So I was like, he thinks back, he's like, I don't know, like 8. So it was just basically twigs and fucking twine. So it probably wouldn't have done shit.
You know what? This makes all the holidays where my daughter got gifts make a lot more sense. I thought the wife was just digging into the vault.
You know, honestly, since now I know and I'm a little bit smarter, I think I could slap together a magic circle that he's not getting out of.
All right, let's stop talking about capturing Santa Claus now that we know he's
But
real.
what if he's the bad guy?
But
Yeah,
what
exactly.
what if we put him in a sack, throw him in a bathtub, and leave and walk our way home?
You know, I did accuse the dwarf of murder, and he said that's why the list was there. So,
Oh my god.
So maybe kidnapping also on the list.
Oh. Well, that's what we learned.
You see Gwen just like visibly shocked and confused, like, what?
Santa Claus is real.
Oh,
No one tell Hawk when he gets back.
breaking her entire world right now.
Speaking of Hawk, are you back yet? No? Okay.
No one tell Hawk when he gets back.
I actually have to go into the bathroom real quick, but yeah, me.
Can't believe Santa's real.
Why wouldn't he be?
You're so right.
I have a player in my campaign, my home group, whose next character is Santa Claus.
I mean, Jewel Kurtzman was Santa Claus.
Oh.
Aki's character from the Black Sheep Agency.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he was Santa Claus. That was the big reveal.
That's crazy. Oh my god. Carrington must give hug.
I can't wait for us to have to murder Santa Claus in cold blood.
I mean, like, murder maybe not. Extort for votes, absolutely.
No, we can't do that. We'd be on the naughty list.
You're right. Zoris
We got
cannot
bigger
get on the naughty list.
we got bigger fish to fry right now.
You don't understand? Zoris cannot be.
I mean, like, we need to win him over with positive charm.
I mean, Zoris, honestly, you just got reunited with your parents. You now have 3 times the sources of presents come the holiday season. Shut up.
He should just wake up and there were like presents like under his bed on Christmas because he was a monk and didn't have parents. He was like, "Oh, wow,
How did
this is
get
so-
here?
How did this happen?
Behold!
Behold, did you do this?" And he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Just the what the fuck?
Canon. Beautiful. Love it.
Fooled.
I had this whole thing planned for how he was going to enter the room, and I'm so glad this is how it happens instead.
But you can still use it. Hawk's not back yet. So
Fair
he probably
enough.
Doesn't know.
It's no reveal.
Yeah, we're not gonna say anything.
Okay. Speaking of, Hawk, you back yet? You're muted if you are.
I think he's still gone.
Dang it.
He's probably just checking on Risk and making
Yeah. Yeah. So, let's see. What can we do while he's away? What did Kaz and Kilo, what were they planning to do?
Oh, they were gonna go try and meet with the handmaidens and figure that out. Because Kaz knows that like the necklace for his mom is belongs to one of the handmaidens of the Queen of Air
And Darkness.
and Darkness. So he's like, if one of the judges is like the handmaidens, this'll work. Two birds, one stone. I could find my mom and also like, get in good with one of the judges.
Okay. Trying to think about the best way to handle this, because it would work great if we can have Whittaker first, but Hawk's not back yet, so we'll just roll with this then.
Cool.
Let me just scroll down into my notes. Okay. Okay. So none of the handmaidens are here at the moment, so I'm just going to have this transpire. As you're all talking, the lights begin to dim. Oh, is Hawk back?
Yeah, sorry, I lost my connection.
Perfect timing.
I just had to like log back into everything, like like roll 20 and all that.
Oh shit. But yeah, now that you're back, we can have Roland and Damon approach Whittaker.
Super cool.
We'll get to the other thing in just a second. So you both approach Whittaker. You see him just kind of shoving his face with food, just kind of side eyes you guys as you go up, like, oh hey,
I twirl my illusionary mustache.
nice.
Oh, hello. Do I recognize any of the food on the table? Anything that I know would be especially good?
Oh, there's a lot of good food. There's like some shrimp, there's pies, lot of pastries. What was that?
Because I was thinking about anything that could be a good icebreaker to recommend.
Yeah, like you notice that there's like he hasn't touched any like this massive lobster yet, and there appears to be like roasted frost dragon.
Oh, lad, you gotta try the roasted frost dragon. Out in this world, and you never really see it outside of parties like this.
Oh, thanks. I'll give that a shot. And he just kind of takes a whole leg. It's just starts munching on it.
I grab a bit of that in the lobster myself. Hey, the lobster's always good too. It's always a little better in these parts, I've noticed.
Not much of a shelf food guy myself.
I don't know.
Wait, I've had him eating shrimp. Yeah, fuck that. Never mind. He takes a bit of lobster. So, what brings you guys here?
We could ask you the same thing.
Oh, come on. I'm pretty sure you're aware of who I work for.
So, how much are they paying you, though?
That is not a question you want to ask.
Why? Do you have like a contract that like says like you can't discuss payments?
No, because I know that this usually leads to a question on if you can buy me out of something, trust me, you can afford it.
Actually, we were wondering if you can cut us a slice.
Oh, trying to get in? Trying to jump ship?
Hey, trying to get a little bit of an idea of what's, you know,
The
things
two
on
of
that
us,
side may not be as stable as we had hoped. If you get to my drift.
yeah, the two of us, Merc, Thief, we know we're losing a fight when we see one, you know?
I would like you both to roll deception checks.
Oh, something Damon's actually good at. That, my friend, is a 23.
23?
19 with expertise, so that is 32.
All right. Both
He's
of
much better than I.
he kind of smiles and nods at this, like, well, it's a good offer. But I've seen stuff like this before. I can't just take you at face value.
Hey, very fair. Again, from my perspective, starting to and kind of trying to convince my friend here that it's probably best for us to try and get an idea of, are we really on the winning side here on this? Can I roll persuasion by chance instead of deception? Because we are technically trying to figure out if we are on the winning side of this ordeal.
I'll allow it.
Cool, because that's good. That's 4 more points. Let's see. 18 plus 26.
26? Okay.
26.
I know enough about your side that... you guys alright. You got like what? Two relics with you?
Maybe 3.
Ooh. Yeah, you see, that's kind of something that you should have kept close to the vest.
Yeah, but like his sword, it's like makes like multiple ghosts. So like, that how does that count as what? 3, 4?
He kind of squints his eyes at you.
In all honesty, I don't even know which ones we have. There's so many potential relics out there.
Oh shit!
Like, I mean, this pepper grinder here on the table. It could be the pepper grinder of Bahamut. You don't know. There's so much of this shite these days.
Fair. But anyway, I'm here for a job.
Not going in on we know, are we? Damage just kind of chuckles.
Oh no, the job hasn't. I'm just here. I'm just enjoying the fucking food. Don't get shit like this on the Astral Sea.
Hey, I know that. My first invite to one of these shindigs myself.
Yeah.
Had similar things back home, but not so many. And kind of just Damage kind of side eyes to fairies.
Yeah, Faye's real fun to play with. Though, you gotta play by their rules.
Hey.
That's why I like events like this. I can't pull any advantage over you, you can't pull an advantage over me. Even ground. Isn't that right?
Inside check.
Yeah, I'm gonna insight on that.
Go ahead.
Sally. Insight there.
Natural 20.
Okay. I still have to roll
It is not a
deception.
natural 20, but it is a natural 19, so a 22.
22.
27.
27, 22. And let me just check his deception. Okay, so Damon, you pick up that there is absolutely something that he is alluding to, but you can't pick it up exactly. You do know that he's got something up his sleeve. Roland, with that nat 20, he specifically is calling out the judges and basically saying how this is a popularity contest. He's definitely got something there.
Right, he doesn't need to worry about his performance or the crowd liking him. Just need to worry about the people that matter. At least that's what Roland thinks.
So he said he thought it was he thought it was he's thinking this is a performance.
Basically, the way the American Marade works is it's essentially a talent show. Impress the judges, make yourself the most interesting one. And as Whittaker puts it, you just gotta impress the right people.
Damon strokes his mental mustache and beard. Yes.
However, if you're serious about wanting to switch sides, what do you guys plan to do for the performance? I assume you hear of the Bracers.
That was not really my thing. I'm kind of sad this whole thing was sort of someone else's idea, not mine. I'm kind of here just for moral support.
You're not here for the Bracers?
I don't know. Our friend doesn't tell us shit. Why do you think we're so willing to, like, fucking ditch him?
Okay.
We'd have to be involved, is the thing.
And if you haven't noticed, the rest of our group aren't exactly the most. I just kind of look over to see if I can see Aki or Mr. Oreo or Zorus up to anything.
At this point, you can probably
kind of muttering to himself.
Yeah,
They're not the most normal.
All right. Then
Stable might be another word.
tank the performance. Make it difficult for the judges to like them.
That will not be hard.
We honestly, we just need to stand back for that to happen.
You do that. And my crew might have just having a few more slots open up. Though I gotta say, off the gate, I already like at least half of you. Fun people.
I want to quickly cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
Solely just in front of him, just to see if he has like some sort of ability to see invisible items.
Can I do insight to see if he's referring to when he says half of us? Does he mean the other half or us? Or one of us?
Sure. Roll insight. Storm roll sleight of hand.
That's
another
another 22.
22.
So that's a 7 for me, but so reliable talent buffs that up to a 10. So sleight of hand 20.
20. Okay. For Damon, you get the feeling that he's referring to you two, but you can also mean that for what he said about Kaz before, about like how he liked how Kaz had spunk.
That's fine.
Yeah. And Roland, you cast Mage Hand in front of him. Doesn't seem to recognize or register it at all. Hold on, let me actually double check his senses.
Wats it away.
There is no recognition of the Mage Hand in front of him.
Cool, I'll move my Mage Hand 30 feet over towards the one with the fake eye.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything yet, but my Mage Hand will stalk him.
He is kind of.
Wait for the opportune moment to take that eye.
Fuck yeah.
He is
We're going
kind
to
of.
be nice and drunk.
He's just chuckling to himself. I will say, it was really fun to hear Corvin get pissed off about the beholder.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, aye.
Yeah, when you guys were in the Astral Sea, when my boy spotted you, you were supposed to fight that thing and kill it. That actually was in the way for a bit. So the fact that you actually made a deal with it, that was fucking amazing. I love that shit.
Aye.
And
Aye. Sword.
And we gave him a bodyguard. Oh.
Fun. Like that was.
Sounds like us killing the beholder indirectly helped them.
No, it would have.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, but you guys sidestepped that, so it's like, oh man, that didn't work.
Yeah. Not the zombie beholder.
Yeah, the giant fuck off one you guys found.
The one that was a map.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, we did not sidestep the other one.
Yeah.
I face planted that one.
Yes, you did.
James was the gif of like that guy. Not the gif. The picture of the bicyclist putting a stick in his own spokes.
Kinda.
No, wait, no, that's a terrible analogy. I take that back.
Well, bicyclist in his own stick in his spokes. Damn it, Shortbrand!
Yeah.
But as you guys are having this conversation, the lights begin to dim, and one of the pixies starts hovering in the middle of the room and glows. Like, attention, everyone! The festivities for the night shall soon commence. The Maricade Marade. A brief reminder of the rules. Anyone who wishes to enter the contest must provide something of worth, either gold, an item. It's up to you. People can enter as a group or as individuals. You are not allowed to kill anyone during the performance this year. The crowd kind of groans, and it's like, hey, a few of you went a little too crazy last time. Roll it back. We just finished repainting.
Hey, what's your lock on do? Damon kind of motions to the astral
The gift
stalker. Like, hey,
Yeah.
He gonna be juggling a lot of you?
Gymnastics.
Oh, fun.
You are allowed a maximum of 2 minutes for your performance. Use it all or don't. Reminder, your goal is to wow the judges. Speaking of our judges, the Dwarven Orchestra begins to pick up a festive tune, building to excitement. Our first judge can be counted among the many maidens of our fair queen of air and darkness, Lady Loratis Windgale. The crowd claps as entering through the large double doors at the back of the room. Let me get into the GM layout.
It's T-Rex.
a slender, beautiful a winter Eladrin woman, very calm demeanor, hands folded in front of her. She wears this long, elegant blue gown, and she gives the guests a polite nod. Our second judge is someone we all know and love, coming all the way from the northernmost part of the Feywild. You better watch out. You better not cry, because it's the man himself, Santa Claus! And the room just fucking goes nuts as this rotund man in a red suit, bam.
As Kaz looks at him and is just like, this year I'll get him.
Guys, you see this token?
Yeah. Is that J.K. Simmons?
Yes, it is. It's J.K. Simmons preparing for his role as Jim Gordon. He is in this nice red suit with white trim, comes in jogging, high fives a few people as the doors close behind him. He joins Miss Wingale on the podium. Lastly, go ahead.
He's real. Sorry.
Lastly, our final judge and host of the event, the Pale Prince, for the Lord of the Long Night, the Frost Prince himself. The room begins to clap as stepping into the room is a pale blue figure with long white hair, a long sword at his hip, his serious and disinterested expression on his face. Together, the three walk towards the throne as the Frost Prince addresses the room. Thank you for your attendance this year. It's always a struggle in these times to find a source of enjoyment and comfort. To the familiar faces, welcome again. To the new, enjoy yourselves, be merry, adhere to the rules. And again, thank you all for coming, and we thank our queen for gracing us with her presence. Everyone repeats this last sentence almost as a salute to the queen herself before giving a light clap. The Maricade Marade will begin shortly. If you wish to partake, please see you down. And he motions to a pixie in the corner that was giving the announcements. and is now hovering by the fireplace. You see the prince take a seat while the while a waitress attends to him. Lady Loratis and Santa Claus start to descend the platform and join the crowd to mingle for a brief bit. Kaz, I believe you and Kayla wanted to approach Lady Loratis.
Yes, we gotta chat with her and find out kind of like what the vibe is, what's going on, like.
Okay.
I want to quickly say, like, one last thing. Owen's going to try to get Whittaker and his crew mega drunk.
Okay.
I was gonna say we could maybe get them drunk.
Okay. You guys can handle that while we shift into Kaz's moment. So you, what is your plan for approaching her as she begins to just start talking amongst guests?
I guess I'll just get in line with the guests and wait my turn.
Okay. As she's addressing each of them individually, she eventually notices you and Kayla is like, I'm sorry, I believe you two are new faces.
Yep. New faces. That's us. Hi. What's up?
She gives a soft bow. I am Lady Loratis Windgale. And you?
Cool. I asked what's up, and you told me who you were. Okay.
I'm actually sorry I didn't hear that. I'm
just kidding. Kaz wouldn't have been that rude.
Yeah.
He's been trained better. So he is just like, yeah, Kajil Darun, and this is my associate, Kiala Moonshadow. We're graduates actually from Sorrentis Academy, and we're kind of, bit of big deals. Like I'm the head wizard of the Lazarus Guild. We're kind of like an adventurers guild in the Center Forge on the material plane, and Kiala is a chief researcher in the. You still work in DIS, right?
Yes, I'm DAS. I'm still working on DAS. Would like to visit DIS. Would be interesting.
Sorry, I keep confusing things. My apologies.
It's okay. You're only the top student.
He's just gonna take note of like how she said that with like that was me, Walker, like forgetting that it was called DAS.
Nah, I know. I just thought it'd be funny just to go that way.
He's just kind of like, okay. It's just like he's like, this is weird. And he's like, yeah, and we're just we're checking in, and me and my group are thinking about entering the Maricade Marade, and we were just kind of like wondering, like obviously you all see so many performances every year and are filled with various sights, sounds that would be foreign to me. I'm just wondering if there's anything that you haven't seen before that you might be interested in.
You say that you are both students of a magical school on the material plane?
Yeah, I mean, we're graduates.
Huh. Well, if you have any new or rare magics that may be impressive visually, that may be something. If you have any experimental ways on how magic can interact with others, that could also be noteworthy. Me and the other maidens rotate out occasionally, depending on how busy we are. So, some things I find interesting may not be interesting to other maidens, but I do find arcane crafts to be very interesting to me.
Oh, you're big into Arcana. What's like? Not to take up more of your time, but if I could pick your brain, like what fascinates you about the weave?
I'm not a practitioner myself, but it's always something that I've always found remarkable. I do enjoy more obscure and... She kind of pauses to think of the right word. Unique magics.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I've definitely got some things I've been thinking and working on, so I will have to see how that goes. And hopefully I can show the crowd something that they haven't seen before. Additionally, my group has also got some spellcasters in it. You know, we've got a powerful arcane caster alongside myself, as well as a... He kind of like looks at Roll and he's like, another arcane caster.
Finger guns.
Is that the one over by Whittaker?
Yes. I'm sorry, we're in the Feywild. I'm not sure what information is and is not safe to divulge.
Actual names are permitted amongst the contestants. The prince finds it boresome to obscure oneself. He wants those who participate to be able to revel in the victory, and using a pseudonym, he finds that to be just up to the individual.
Oh, thank God. So I can actually use my real name.
Yes, it is up to the... It is a rule that the Archfey in attendance are not allowed to exploit that.
Cool, then yeah, I'm Kajildon, Draconic.
Oh, that was your real name. I thought you were... Oh, fascinating. You are Elven descent, right?
Half.
Half. I can tell you are half. Is the other half draconic then?
No, I would have more scales. No, my I don't know. I guess one of my parents was human. Never really knew him, if I'm being honest. I was raised by kobolds, who taught me a kind of like reverence for dragons and the magic and the old ways.
Were they the ones that taught you magic?
No, oh God, no. Well, kind of. They taught me the basics, but highest level spellcaster we had in our tribe could only really hit like first level, so I really kind of outpaced that very quickly, and we had to look at alternative means of education. So I got sent to a town where I learned some stuff, and then I got sent to Sorentis when I had enough money to go there.
Oh, Sorentis. Oh, okay. I'm aware of Sorentis.
Yeah. I'm a top 15 graduating class from a couple of years ago. I placed first.
Oh.
Yeah, and Kiala placed second.
Yes. I'm an evocation mage myself. Kaz studied the arts of transmutation. Oh. Both very respectable schools.
Yeah, no, we got a lot of other fun. Actually, like one of our other classmates, and I point over to Eilish to Fronten, who's just like, I'm assuming killing it on drums right now.
Yeah, it's full on Star Wars Cantina, both drums.
I'm fooled by how he gets like the trumpet noises to come out of drums, and I'm just like, bards. I mean, wow.
Oh yes, they're quite interesting. Not the worst performers we've had. They're up there, actually.
Yeah. I did have another question that I don't think is super relevant. But I do want to get like since you are a handmaiden of the Queen of Air and Darkness, I just wanted to I guess pick your brain on something I uncovered a while ago.
Okay.
I pull out the necklace. I'm like, yeah. So I on one of my research trips, I found this, and I was intrigued by it, because the markings are foreign and it reads Sylvan, but it's not the common Sylvan tongue. Like anybody who reads Elvish or Sylvan can't read the script on this. I actually had to get it translated by, and I point over to Elric. I'm like, by the member of the, the council. And it's just kind of, it was intriguing. I was just wondering like what it meant, and if you knew who it belonged to.
She takes it, and you see a lot of emotions cover her face real quick. It's like,
can I insight, but also deception, because I did lie about how I got it.
Go ahead and make a deception check with advantage.
Hell yeah, causing trauma, giving me advantage.
Deception because she's not. Because I'll tell you afterwards.
All right, deception. I'm no longer in the negatives on charisma, so
Congratulations.
that's still not. Oh wait, right, it's advantage. Duh. That's 14.
14. Not great, not terrible.
Insight. 16 plus 8, 24.
24. You can tell that, like, parts of your lie are registering, parts just aren't being registered, partially because she's enraptured by the necklace.
Mm-hmm.
And there's, like, a slight, like, there is a look of recognition on there. It's like, it means Alwyn.
Oh, cool. What's that?
It is a name.
Okay, does it have a direct translation? Like, what is it?
It means born with love and cared for.
Huh. That is very nice.
With your insight, you see that there was a lot of pain just talking about that.
We're like, well, it must have.
I'm sorry. Which you say you found this?
Oh, in one of my research trips.
Where though?
Oh, let me actually pull up the map of the material plane so I can.
It would have been Basking Ridge.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
I've committed to lying, so I'm gonna keep the train going.
Here you go.
I'm just like, oh yeah, kind of like over by Tromber Falls.
Trumba Falls. That's in,
Yeah. It was like it was like on the other side of the mountains.
and that's in the material plane. How?
Yeah, no, like I was working over there. It's not far from the Center Forge, so I was just kind of like in Tromber Falls, doing a couple digs, researching the siege, stuff like that, and I just happened to find this, and I couldn't. It looked new, so I was like, this doesn't seem like it's part of the siege, but it was like, it was just out somewhere, like in kind of like a ruin, and I was like, I'll find out what this means. Maybe it's siege related, maybe it's not. I found out that obviously it's not siege related because it's not that old, but what's the mystery?
It is indeed a mystery on how this got to the material plane.
I mean, was it somewhere else?
I'm sorry. How? There was a lot of confusion. Just like Elijah.exe has stopped working.
Kaz is just like, just God, I can't believe him. Like, this is the most straight-laced Kaz has been in a conversation. He's just like trying. I assume that like James taught him a lot about like lying in his whole spiel on nobility and stuff like that. So he's just like gotten really good at having resting like golden retriever face.
Yeah, and that's sort of why she was having trouble reading you right now. It's like
I think James is just like, listen, you're a very smart person. It's like, but you're dumb when it comes to conversation. It's like, yeah, use that. Okay. Just like, so it's just still waters in his mind right now. Just the SpongeBob meme, the inner workings of my mind are an enigma.
This is something that belonged to me.
Oh, like you personally, like in your possession.
It was won by my son, yes.
Ah. Is he here? Is he at the party?
No. He is not. I need to know where you found this directly, like specifically.
Okay, so me Walker knows that Kaz like grew up in the mountains, specifically the mountain pass, near Basking Ridge.
Yes.
Um,
You notice that her eyes went from confusion to suddenly very intense.
Can I assume based on that she's like it was on the material plane, like, or what I said,
Yes.
or it was like when I was like it, Tromber Falls, she's like in the material plane, like that she doesn't really know the geography that well. I could assume that.
You can assume that, like you also were able to pick up this, like, what the fuck was it doing in the material plane?
I'm gonna commit to lying because
Tromber Falls Bioplane, no.
yeah, no, like I know, like Tromber Falls, the town that shows up in every portion of the plains, Tromber Falls, Mount Celestia, Tromber Falls Mechanus, Tromber Falls the Abyss, just like Springfield.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's a bit to lying because he assumes that she has no fucking idea what the material plane looks like. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, no, it's like the direct geographical coordinates are gonna be a little hard for me because I don't have a map in front of me. But like, like in Basking Ridge, like where I grew up, there's like this big kobold mine like in the mountains. And on the opposite side of the mountains, there is like a few old ruined cities left over from when the siege was destroyed. Kobolds sometimes go in there and loot them for like flints, a few other things, just like for making it through the harsh months. And sometimes they'll hide in the ruined buildings for warmth. So I knew that they were there, and I just kind of, popped in once I got my graduate and started working on my thesis. And that's where I found it, in one of the buildings there.
In Basking
the
Ridge.
ruins. Nope.
You said Basking Ridge.
I said that I grew up with kobolds in Basking Ridge.
Okay.
Like, this is a very intricate lie.
That was me, the DM, missing that. So
He's
okay. Just wanted to be sure. Okay.
He is not that stupid to slip up in this. Okay. He is going to commit to the fact that, like, the one thing he is sticking with is that he found this necklace in a ruin close to Tromber Falls on the other side of the mountains from Basking Ridge. So that is what he is committing to as his lie. And so he is, continuing that by saying, like, yeah, I knew that these ruins were here because I grew up with kobolds near Basking Ridge, and sometimes we would cross the mountains to go to these ruins to hide out in, like, the winter and stuff when it was cold.
Okay. I would like another deception check, as she is now going to attempt to actually actively insight you.
Yeah.
Did I not get
have advantage?
I did not get her sheet prepped. I am a fool.
Okay. So that is, like, that don't even have to prep anything. That is a nat 1. The veneer has cracked. There is no lie anymore.
Uh-oh.
I assume that he starts getting really over-explanatory and just starts mixing up details, and when is asked about it, he just doubles back to what he's said before and starts losing track of what he said.
It's like, where did you find this?
Well, I didn't steal it, if that's what you're asking. I treasure hunted it, which is a different thing entirely, I'm told. It's where you find something that's old and you take it. I'm not explaining this well.
My son was taken wearing this. Was there a child with this?
Nope. No child when I got it. That's technically not a lie. He wasn't a kid when it was given back to him.
Technically, you are correct. She's like, then what are you hiding from me? You are lying to me about something.
Okay. Okay, I'll come clean. I'm not actually the head wizard of the Lazarus Guild. I'm just a guy on their payroll who's also a wizard. We don't have titles. If we did, then, you know, like, Roland would probably go around calling himself the Thief Master General. And that would be a really dumb title.
So you have a thief on your group, then?
Well, yes and no.
She's now just staring daggers at Roland.
He used to be a thief when he was an old man, and then he was killed, and then he was resurrected, and then so he decided not to be a thief, but he only really had one set of skills, so he put them to use for good, so he could find his daughter who was stolen from him. So you two would actually get along, like you know, missing kid and all that. Like this is very much like he's slipping back into being really bad at conversation.
I
All
get.
sees her looking, it's just finger guns. Hey.
I feel
Like,
like
could
you
they
are
just, like,
lying
catch on
to
and just,
me.
like, slide between so Roland doesn't get shot.
She's just like staring at you, cause like
I mean,
this sounds
Feywild.
very unusual.
It is the Feywild. If I'm being honest, everything I do say is touched with a little bit of deception because I don't know. I know you said that we could say our real names and stuff, but I don't know like what all may get used against me by people who are listening around. So I'm just trying to ensure my safety and the safety of others that I care about.
Then I'll make this very easy. My son was stolen. And he was wearing this. And you found this in the material plane.
That is truth. Yes, I found it in the material plane.
His father looked there already. Why?
Wait, hold up. How do you know that his dad's not lying to you?
He wouldn't.
Are you sure?
When he went missing, his father blamed himself. He was distraught. He loved Alwyn. He would never do anything to hurt him.
Love makes people do crazy things, as he thinks about himself literally lying to his mom right now about everything that is happening.
Very awkward first reunion.
Breaking your mother's heart.
He's in too deep.
Have you asked your mom if they spied on you? They tried to...
You know what? Have you? Oh, right. Never mind. I was about to ask if you'd, reached out to wizards and other, forms of impact-bound individuals that you could use, like, scrying on.
It was attempted, yes, but it failed every time. We believed him dead. Thank you for letting me relive all these terrible memories.
I am very sorry about that. Sometimes my academic curiosity can lead me into situations where I unknowingly hurt the people around me. And
he's a very inquisitive individual. Brilliant mind. Charisma is not his strength. He has a good heart.
I assume it's good. Hearts don't really have moral alignments. They're organs.
She just turns to Kayla. I see what you mean. I will... Thank you for presenting this to me. I'm taking this back as a memento of my son.
Yeah, it's all yours. I was honestly initially going to use it to enter the contest, so I would rather that it find your way into your hands without being attached to festivities.
Good luck on the contests. Anything you would like to know about that?
So it's a talent show. We have to do fancy stuff.
Yes.
So what do you think Whittaker's talent is?
Roll me another insight check.
Another nat one.
Alright. I haven't the faintest idea. I'm sure he's going to be surprising all of us, I'm sure. And she begins to walk away.
I immediately walk over to the group like very much fast walking. Like,
Okay.
it looks super stupid.
Okay.
Roland was actually on his way back over to Alec to ask him some questions, so this works out.
Okay.
So, Alec, are we allowed to sabotage other people's events, or is that off the board too?
You heard the rules.
No killing. That's it?
That's it.
Great. That
What-
opens us up.
I said one of the eggs hatched. Do you think he intended for that to happen? No. Sabotage happens during these all the time.
Cool. Cards, did you learn anything talking to the oven woman?
Yeah, that's my mom.
What?
That's your mother?
That's my mom.
Why didn't you tell her?
I got in too deep. I started lying, and then I kept lying, and now I'm just good at lying.
You.
I'm
You've.
terrible son.
Who taught
you
Let's
never
be
met?
honest, you're not good at lying.
Yeah. Wait, you never met? I'm just realizing this is for the first time that you have like parent issues. Holy shit.
Oh,
Which
yeah,
one-
The
which-
guy. Oh, first off, bullshit. The guy raised by kobolds can't have parent issues. He doesn't have parents.
You know, right now, that's parent issues. 104 out of the 5 of us has come out as orphans. Oh, by technicality.
It's almost like it's sort of a stereotype in backstories.
I don't know about you guys. I'm doing way better now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You control Zeed your orphan status.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, ancient spell of another dialect. Don't worry about it.
You counterspelled.
yeah. Listen, in certain circles, that's what we call dispel magic. All right, like just. Can we move on past this?
It was the working title of the name. No one got it.
Anyway, so yeah, that was my mom. So already we're off to a bad start because I made a terrible fucking impression.
Right.
So she probably is not going to like give us any favors.
Here's the thing, though. Whittaker made it sound like he has one of the judges in his pockets. What are the odds that's her? Because I don't know if he can get anything on the freaking King of Cold over here, sitting on the throne.
So, question. So obviously I rolled a nat 1 on my insight, which it does total out to about a 9.
Okay.
So it's not bad, but it is like the lowest potentiality for my ability to read her.
Okay.
With a 9, did I just get the idea that there was something she wasn't telling me, or did it just like seem like she just honestly doesn't know Whittaker?
Roll me an intelligence check.
I don't think we. I think we've established I'm a smart boy. That is a 14 plus 5, so 19.
While you were in the moment distracted to attempt to read, like actually insight her, You did notice a shift in her tone when addressing him.
I look at Roland. Potentially, it could be her, but it also could be the Prince of Frost. I honestly doubt it would be Nick, because if he's got this whole obsession with naughty and nice, like, Whittaker is going to be on his shit list.
Because he mentioned that his ship's docked here. Hypothetically speaking, we could just break in and take whatever. If it's like blackmail, we could possibly steal that shit.
Yeah, Roland, you should totally get in there and break in and find out what he's got on my mom, because that could help me repair my relationship with my mom. I've solved my problems. I can move on from lying to my mom to blackmailing her into accepting me. This is a future plan.
Cause I think you're missing the point of what I'm trying to say.
Well, also, are you sure that she's your mom? She said her son was. They tried scrying on her son and they couldn't find anything.
I lived in a cave with kobolds and a fucking iron dragon. I think if they wanted to hide me, I could have been hidden.
That's. Is the guy with the scrying eye he drunk enough yet?
Let me check. He's getting though.
Sleight of hand, that eye.
Okay.
That's cocked.
Well, me
It's
is
gonna be hard to do.
20.
20.
I was about to. Can we just try to get him drunker first?
Wait, natural?
No, 20 total.
Okay.
Oh, so plus 10, okay.
Okay, so I will see if he. I mean,
You should just mage hand bap him in the back of the head to pop the eye out and just catch the eye with the mage hand. And
I mean, with a nat 1, that's what happens. Like, if there was ever a more poetic natural one to notice something. Yeah, like he tickles him under the nose and he sneezes, the eye pops out, it rolls under the table, and you just grab it with the mage hand and just kind of scoot it away.
Can I do something to help?
Sure.
Can I... Oh god, I don't know if I have this spell prepared, actually. Yeah, I do. I am going to prestidigitation the sound of, like, a little, like, bloop, to make it seem like his wooden eye has
Fall into the punch bowl?
fallen into his... into the punch bowl. Yeah.
You immediately see him dive on it, like, "Man!" It's punches going everywhere. Guess like, oh my god. And Whittaker's laughing at this, like, oh, you fucking idiot. Yeah, I get it. We'll find it.
If there's any consolation, I hope that this gets him thrown out of the party.
Potentially, we'll see. But Roland, you now have a scrying eye.
I immediately use it to scry on Cass.
Okay. Fails.
No save at all?
No, there is no. You do not find your target.
I cast identify on the eye to make sure it is an actual scrying eye.
Why did you steal that guy's eye?
It does register as a divination object. You have it is a scrying eye.
I take out my one of identify and just point it at Kaz. Does he light up? His boots of light and everything?
No.
Kaz, you don't light up.
Okay, hurtful, and I just add it to the
like you know.
While you don't light up a room, I think he means you don't light up magically.
You are the world's smartest idiot. Like you don't register on the wand of detect magic.
What do you mean I don't register on the wand of detect magic? I literally am decked with magic items.
Exactly. You're point
Oz,
blank.
you may have been taken advantage of.
Yeah, I point the one at Damon.
You detect all of his magic items immediately. His swords, his headband, his armor.
Yeah.
Hold on. We have... Okay, then we're going to test this. And I walk over to Zorus. And I'm like, hey, what's going on?
What? Yeah,
And I just put my hand over, like, his like, champion. Like,
Okay.
try it again.
I cast on the mark. His hands covering.
It's kind of muddled, but you still sense it.
You know what? I'm going to take up the scrying eye and scry on Zorus.
Okay. So you do see Zorus, and you see Aki sitting next to him. You see Kayla at the table. You see Damon. You see everyone. Just don't see Kaz.
Okay, Kaz, you don't show up in scrying magic.
Okay, but that's you do realize. Okay, listen, I know that you're not like versed in the Arcanum. That is physically impossible unless I have an item that would conceal me, which I don't.
You might have something you don't even know you have. Something implanted when you're younger.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
you did
like,
literally just get an Eye of Scrying. You could have, I don't know, a ring of anti-scrying up your bum and not even know about it.
Could this be a curse?
I just look at him. I'm like, I pretty sure I would have like passed that.
It's a metaphor. You could have something bound to your. I mean, I've encountered people who've had runes carved into their bones to give similar effects. There's a lot that could be done to do this, lad.
It does raise a question.
Hmm?
Like, if this is if we can't use scrying magic to see you, one, why was that done? And less so how, but more so why.
Yeah, like, you mentioned that your mom, like... let's take this. Did Kaz mention, like, the entire conversation, or did he not?
I'll leave that to Kaz.
I'll if he is asked about it, he will go into the entire conversation.
Yeah. What did your mom say? Like, that she, like, gave you up tragically, or what?
No, she said I was like stolen, and like my dad went looking for me, whoever that is, and couldn't find me.
Then was this done to you by the thief?
I mean, if it was, and this is all hypothetical here, there would still have to be a complex marking denoting like, okay, how the spellcraft would work to essentially cloak the entirety of my being as well as all forms and traces of magic on me would mean that I exude a radius of essentially like concealment. And then he like starts going into the arcane explanation, but basically like he's like, okay, so then they would have to not only slap me with something that will prevent me from being detected by like magical means, but will also prevent me from showing up in scries, prevent me from like registering on like detect magics or things like that. This would be a complex like curse or rune. And if it's a rune, it would have to be somewhere on me, which should still be to some degree detectable. But like, if you did detect like it, so your wand, it's a wand of identify, like it.
One of detect magic.
Okay, so it's detect magic. It doesn't identify shit.
I have identify, but
Okay, I walk over. I'm like, touch me.
I place my hand on his chest and I just cast identify.
Watch him. Where'd you get like a homunculus or something?
You don't detect anything.
Well, that's another spell slot on.
Like,
Yeah, I'm
like,
not seeing anything.
fully nothing.
Fully nothing. Okay. Are you sure you're even alive, my guy?
Kayla touches you and casts identify. Like, I'm not seeing anything when I touch you either.
Okay, no, I understand that. What the reason I'm saying.
Oh wait, I was replying to a message before. Why did you do that?
Huh?
I was replying to a message before. What was the mindset behind the identify?
Well, you can choose an object that you touch, and you can understand like, the nature of like the spell cast on it or anything like that. If you use it on a creature, you learn what spells, if any, are affecting it, which would involve curses.
Storm, roll me on a Arcana check.
Oh, sure. Boop, boop.
And if Storm can't figure it out, Kiala can.
Okay, so
I didn't realize that aspect of identify.
Yeah, identify.
So-
If it's used on creatures, you can find out what's going on with them.
So reliable talent 20.
Okay. It's very faint, but you are picking up an abjuration magic from him.
Okay.
There is some kind of ward obscuring cause.
You got something on you. It's a ward, I think.
Okay, where? Like
Well-
ballpark area.
It seems as though it's in your blood.
It's in your blood, I think.
Okay, well I can't take all of that out.
Okay,
We could
one
try.
thing. Okay, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Let's.
I have
this-
I have dispel magic if that even will work on this. Well, wait,
Do
mean,
remove
I-
curse anyone?
I don't think Eric or Gwen have the boat. We could talk to the council when we get back. They have remove curse available.
Yes, we kind of have enough on our plate at the moment. Let's
I
worry about
was
the
about to
task at
say-
hand.
For better or for worse, people not being able to detect cause through magic may be a bit of a benefit right now.
Oh.
While we're
No,
here,
if they can't find me with magic, like Roland, you and me could just go invisible and go on the boat, because like people could scry on you, but they can't scry on me.
aye,
True.
exactly.
Yeah, cuz you and I are in a team infiltration.
Right, quickly, did anyone actually talk to Nick?
No.
I was going to. I want to talk to Santa Claus so bad.
Okay, Zoris. I walk over and I put my hands on his shoulders and I like kind of shake him a little bit. I'm like, Zoris,
Yeah.
you are the best of us. You can talk to Santa and get all the details of the contest from him. I want to know how many rounds it lasts, what talents we're allowed to showcase. Because I know we have 2 minutes, but if there's multiple rounds of this, I'm going to need you to buy time. I need you to make Santa think you're cool.
Can I go with Zoris on this?
That's a sentence I never thought I would say in D&D. Make Santa think you're cool.
Yeah, Damon, you can go with him if you want.
Aye, lad, I'll go with you. If there's anyone who knows about getting over on people's good sides, it's me.
I don't think that's true, but all right.
Okay, look at it this way. He judges you based on how bad or good you've been, yeah?
Mhm.
Who's the worst person you know? You would look so much better in comparison to me.
Well, you know,
There's a-
Carmadon
there's-
is pretty bad, but
There's a twisted logic in that.
There
I
is.
don't like it. He's like walking over.
He sees
I mean,
you. Okay.
You could bring Aki with you.
Do you want...
Everyone.
Yeah,
I
it's
give.
like Aki.
Oh yeah. By the way, I give Aki the scrying eye.
Oh, perfect. There was no one less responsible for that.
Like that way, if shit goes wrong on the ship, they can scry on me so that they can find us.
Why don't you give it? Okay.
It's a once a day item, unfortunately.
Ah,
Oh,
gotcha.
so there's no point in using it again because we already used it.
Yeah.
So we'll just leave it with the other group, and that way, like,
Yeah.
once it gets its charge back, we can.
Real quick, do we want to use like the show as a diversion, or like do we want to send Roland and Kaz now?
We could use the show as a diversion, but then we could be caught with a time constraint of like we have to get back. Like it's like the Winter Palace in Dragon Age. Like we have to be back at like a certain time.
You
or-
know, each round, each contestant has a maximum of 2 minutes to perform.
So wait, then does that mean that groups would have a better advantage over single participants because group help out people in the show, whereas single participants have to like marathon the whole thing?
It just means that they have the. If you have something very complex to do, that's in combat terms, 1 minute is 10 rounds. So if you have something crazy fucking complicated, you have 20 rounds to do whatever at most. You don't need to use all of them. You don't have to use the entire time. But that's your basically that's your duration you can max out at.
Also, theoretically, groups can go as individuals. So like Roland, Damon, Zoris, Aki could all try individually to like pad for time.
I have a good act.
I propose No, I'll save that. I'll save that.
Right quick, I'm just going to quickly have this conversation. Then I'm going into the bathroom right quick, and then you can discuss amongst yourselves what you want to do.
Yeah, I gotta use the restroom real fast too. I'll be right back.
Actually,
So as you approach Zorus, Damon, and Aki, you see Santa Claus look up. Zorus!
Santa Claus.
Oh, how have you been, my boy?
Oh, you know
Go ahead.
yeah.
No,
Oh,
you
this
first.
year's been so good. I've done so many good things, Santa.
Oh, I've
Oh.
noticed.
Oh man, I found my parents.
Oh, the greatest gift of all.
Oh yeah. Was that you too, or is that?
Oh,
I don't know.
no, Zorus. That was all you.
Oh.
Mr. Yakotska, how have you been, my boy? Oh, you know. Just going home to battle the demons. Doing good work, I see. Doing a lot of good, I see. I'm taking note of that. Oh, and Damon, right? Oh,
I
just wanted to make sure I'm using everything correctly. How are you doing? I noticed that you've been turning a bit around.
you know, it's I mean, you know, just trying to keep the kids on the straight and narrow, sir.
Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. What can I do for you? Oh, he reaches into like a bag. Candy?
Yeah, I would love some.
Help yourselves. Help yourselves.
Oh
I've never actually had candy before.
Oh,
my god.
you're going to love it, my boy.
Reaches in the bag.
Damon just takes like one what are candy canes made out of? Peppermint sticks.
Peppermints, yeah.
Like one peppermint stick. I hope it's sweet.
Oh, it's delicious. You're going to love it.
Take like a handful and I put it all in my pocket.
Beautiful.
It just all sinks in.
I was actually surprised that you're so busy. No, jeez.
Oh, I always make the
You
time.
know us.
Oh, I make the time to know everybody. It's what makes the job so rewarding.
I can imagine.
Oh man. Oh, we had some questions about the competition.
Ask away.
We had a friend that was wondering what like talents were allowed and like what we were like able to do and
How many rounds there were? And,
oh that too, yeah.
Oh, you have 2 minutes, which in combat terms is 20 rounds. Oh wait, do you mean like how many attempts you get?
Yeah.
Yeah, how many?
Oh,
it's
it's
per person. You know.
Oh.
Is it like a tournament?
Oh, everyone has one attempt, but that attempt is 2 minutes. You can either enter as a group or you can all enter as individuals. Either way, each entry is 2 minutes. So if you enter as a group, 2 minutes. Enter by yourself, 2 minutes. So if you feel as though your talents are better together, which let's face it, aren't we all better when we work together? You raise your chances.
Oh man. And we can just do anything that's like exciting?
Absolutely. So long as it doesn't kill anybody this year, it seems.
Of course. I mean, I would never kill anybody, Santa.
He kind of gives you an eye. Are you lying to Santa?
Well, I wouldn't kill anyone that's not trying to kill me.
He just puts a hand on your shoulder. Oh, don't worry. He was on the naughty list. I'm very aware. Do not worry, Zorus.
Oh, it's good to hear.
I'm aware that you dropped a motherfucker from the stratosphere.
Oh my god,
Kurt
Santa,
Russell
did you just
Santa Claus.
swear?
We got Kurt Russell Santa Claus. Cool.
Oh my god.
Look at his guns.
I wish I knew what James would say if he saw this.
I think James would try to recruit him.
Or kill him. I want his magic bag. Give me his magic murder bag. Give me toy sack. I know what I said.
How?
I feel like
But yes, you can anything at your disposal. Any magic items you have, any unique talents, any spells you have. Feel free to use them all in any creative ways your heart desires.
Oh man, thanks, Santa.
Hey,
Well,
later, would it be possible for me to get a moment of your time to ask one question?
Certainly, certainly.
In private a little later, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Thank you.
Oh, and how are your other companions, Kaz and Roland doing?
oh, you know.
Roland's daughter's been a very good girl.
I noticed that. That boy himself, he had a massive naughty streak when he was younger. Glad to see him turning it around.
Yeah, no, we've like learned some things about him, and he seems like in the old days he was a little rough on the edges.
Oh, he was a rapscallion, that one.
Yeah.
Apart from the other question, I have a question.
Yes.
Apart from the one I want to ask you later.
Yes.
And I'm not trying to use like anything mean to judge or be mean to Cause or anything like that. Were you able to get him gifts where he was?
Oh, it was very challenging. I tried to leave him what I could. Brilliant mind, so I tried to leave him as many books as I could. I made sure to leave plenty of food for the little kobolds. They love themselves the food. So I tried to give them what they would want most. And for Kaz, that was knowledge. Thirsty mind, that one.
I always kind of figured he was so thin because the Tummy King ate his food, but good to know.
No, fast metabolism on that boy.
I was just wondering if you could see him, if you know what I mean.
I'm an archfey. I play by different rules.
Fair enough.
You're talking about...
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
Kingman's always sleeping. It's not hard.
You're referring to the... And yeah, waves his fingers. Magic thing around him. Oh no, I can see him, though I play by... He kind of pushes a finger to his nose. Different rules than the rest of those around me, if you know what I mean. I'm Santa Claus.
You
so
are
scary.
No, I'm being magic-y. Don't worry about it. But yes, I can see Kaz. It's a little challenging, but I do see him.
We're learning so much, David.
We are.
All right, let's.
If I thought this out better, I could have just said that he didn't see him. That's why Kaz doesn't get presents.
That's what I was legit asking, because Kaz doesn't have anything.
We'll go with that then, actually.
What's that?
We'll go with that then. I'm retconning that. I didn't think that one through.
Okay, because I was like, because Kaz is always needing something. So he is saying that
Couldn't see Kaz.
Alright, so yeah, he cannot see Kaz.
Not with his Santa magics.
Okay.
Like with his eyes, he can see him, yes, but not through divination.
Hey, well, our friend Kaz over there, he doesn't think much of himself, but he is a good lad.
Oh,
He's a very good boy.
Oh yes, brilliant mind. Strange, I can't find his living residence every year. He has a backlog of presents I need to deliver.
I was going to say, since you haven't been able to reach him for so long, maybe you could do something for him that, well, I know someone like me would have loved, even when I was his age.
And what's that?
Help him find his kin, or help him find a better way to reconnect.
Kind of gives a soft smile. I'll do what I can, Damon. He puts a hand on your shoulder. Keep being you. You're being a good friend.
Don't put that on me.
And
I appreciate it. He
and
deserves something good.
Now, I must get ready for the contest, if you excuse me. And as he turns away, you see him pull out a list and start writing something down.
Oh my god, we just altered Santa's fate.
Damon's one good deed for the year.
It's so good, David. Let's go.
I'll be right back out into the bathroom. Feel free to discuss your diabolical plans to break into whatever ship.
I need to bathroom too.
Okay, Cuz, do you have invisibility prepped for this?
Walker might have to.
Blast.
Sorry, I was reading up on something real quick.
It's cool.
To answer the question, yes, I do have invisibility prep for this.
Cool.
God, I keep forgetting that I have to I always change my prepared spells every session, but I always forget to do it like ahead of time. So I usually what ends up happening. Oh shit! I actually haven't prepared 3 of them that I can actually prepare right now. So let me.
Because I now have 3rd level, so if need be, I can actually cast it. I can upcast my invisibility to get us both.
Let me check real quick.
Actually, if you cast it on both of us, I can then use my armor to cast Pass Without Trace.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. I have to go through my entire spell list because I haven't prepared all my stuff, which is bad. So let's see.
Gotcha.
Got teleport prepared. I've got plane shift because we need it to get home. I've got disintegrate. I've got gravity fissure. So that's 4 of 18.
I've returned. Is everyone using the bathroom?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah.
I'm gonna go ahead and unprepare teleportation circle just because I don't need it because I've got teleport. Well, actually, wait, no. Can I? Is this only work on the material plane? Let's see.
Walker's altering some of his spells just because he realized he never prepared all of them.
Well, actually, that's a funny thing. Remember when I asked if Elric asked if you needed to re-prepare your spells?
Mm-hmm.
It is actually a thing here where if you're planning to do something for the event, you can absolutely re-prepare your spells. Like a little fairy can come by back, essentially take your order. Like, all right, what do you need to change?
Oh my god, that's so freaking cool. Let's see. I'm gonna prepare Arcane Eye just because that will allow me to be sneaky.
Okay.
Got counterspell prepared. I've got fireball prepared. Actually, wait. Does always count as prepared or not? Hold on. Let's see. So I've got 15. Let's set this to yes. Okay. So apparently, if I have something that says always prepared, it doesn't actually mark it as prepared in my character sheet, which is fucking stupid.
That's weird.
So let me actually see if I have all my stuff prepared. So I've already got invisibility. Okay, so I do have invisibility art prepared, locate objects prepared.
Storm, I recommend you review your stuff to make sure you're prepared for a stealth mission.
Oh yeah, we were talking.
Yeah, I first let me just make sure I have all 18 of my spells prepared. So let's see, my 7th and 6th levels are prepared. My 5th levels I have scrying, so I can keep an eye on stuff. I have planar binding, so that's 6 spells. Then I have arcane eye, which is 7. I have counterspell, which is 8. Fireball, which is 9. Haste, which is 10. Slow, which is 11. Sending, which is 12. Dispel magic, 13. Invisibility, 14. Locate object, 15. Chromatic orb, 16. Mage armor,
Back.
17,
Welcome back.
and sleep makes 18. So I've got all my spells prepared. So I have enough for a stealth mission. There's not a lot of spells I have that are designed around sneaking. Well, I guess spider climb kind of works.
Because
But
I was thinking that if you cast invisibility on the two of us, I can then boost us with Pass Without Trace.
that's true. And additionally, I do have my winged boots, so I can fly, which will make it harder to detect me. You're kind of on your own, but your
I can manage.
stealth skill is a lot higher than mine is.
Oh, Red, quick
Yes.
question. How
Yes.
long and how far does Claim Shadow last?
Let me double check. I know how long it lasts. How long it the distance on that. That distance is yes.
Cool.
What does Claim Shadow do again?
It's an ability of my armor. Basically, I designate targets, and I can teleport to their shadow.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be good.
Once a day, you can spend an action to claim the shadow of another creature. When a shadow is claimed, you can perceive through its senses of the creature, of the shadow belongs to for 10 minutes. If they do, they not be consecutive. While you're perceiving through the shadow, you become blind, deaf. Like, it's basically a fine familiar thing. You can spend an action on the following turns to teleport to the claimed creature so long as they are on the same plane of existence. The claim ends once you finish a long rest.
Okay, so I'll just claim Demon Shadow. So if shit goes wrong, I can just teleport to him.
Okay?
Cool. Additionally, we should probably wait until they come back with the information from Nick before we decide to storm Whittaker's ship.
Oh yeah.
Just because that way we can at least get our submissions in, and leave the sending stone with them. That way they can contact us on the ship and be like, hey, contest is starting, and one of us can just pop back if it takes longer than expected, or if they call our name early.
Gotcha. Well, we'll take out the Singing Stone and leave it with them, and when they get back. Something Roland does want to mention. When we break in, it's probably going to be for the best that we try to go as non-detectable as possible. Make sure no killing, leave the place as we find it, so that Whittaker doesn't suspect foul play until it's too late. We don't know if he has any traps or anything that can out that. But then again, this might be considered a form of sabotage for his turn, so it's allowed in the rules.
Kaz does point that out, but also then points out that the rules this year state no killing. So
as long as we don't kill shits, we can ransack a motherfucker. But
yeah. So yeah, I think Kaz is gonna try and enter the contest with Kiala, just because he has an idea for a spell that he wants to use. It's not necessarily complex, and he can do it in a short period of time, but it is dangerous, and he wants to make sure it doesn't hurt people. So having an evocation wizard on hand who can either he can show her how to do the spell, and she can do it with the evocation ability of careful evocation.
Yeah.
Or no, sculpt spell. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, sculpt spell.
So that way people don't get killed.
What are you thinking?
I was going to teach her how to do gravity fissure, because Kaz has been working with Dunamancy, which is a school of magic that I'm assuming isn't widespread, or if it has been practiced before, has been dead for a while.
She seems concerned about that, but she's like, I am not confident casting that spell myself. I'm not too versatile, but I'm absolutely prepared to direct it to make sure it doesn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, Kaz is just like gives her a thumbs up. And he's like, hey, if you want like a scroll and like instructions on how to like work it once this is done, like
maybe a group casting, so that way I can witness it firsthand, but you lead.
Yeah, no, of course. And I'm thinking like again, once this is, I was more saying like when this is all over, like I could just, give it to you. And that way you can practice it on your own time.
What level is it?
6th.
Oh, I can trade you for a wall of ice. That way we both get something out of it if you wish.
Oh yeah, I mean wall of ice is cool.
Yeah, okay, excellent. Yes, we can do that. What should we present for? We have to give something.
Oof. He thinks because like he literally the one thing he could have used to enter the contest, he kind of just
can someone else who isn't entering offer something for someone else? Like, yes, this person's entering on my behalf.
Yeah, you can do that.
Actually, Kaz knows what he wants to put in.
Okay.
He will. I'm deciding between two things, Red. So I'm gonna message you.
In the meantime, you do just as an example, you do see Whittaker up with his boys trying to enter. It's like, I have to give. Can't point to one to get Yankee. Can I give you one of them? Just you take one of them and no. He just plops down a big bag of gold. How's that? Yeah, okay. Like, it seems like it's a big sum that he's not happy to part with, but it seems to work. So, if you're split on what to give up, gold does work.
For the people that are giving up gold, how much, like, what's, like, the average? Like, what's it looking like?
Roll a perception check.
I'm gonna use... I love rolling, like, really high numbers and going down to by 2. That's a 16.
16. Judging by the weight, the minimum seems to be in the ballpark of maybe 1,000 gold.
Awesome, cool. I know what I'm giving up.
Oh, I know. You guys are strapped.
Roland's gonna walk up and offer his.
But does Roland know what he's going to do, though?
I have some ideas.
Okay. Are you a solo act or a group thing?
I'm gonna be a solo act.
Okay.
Rolls like, aha, I'm a trick shot archer. Whoa.
I'm really going to utilize his stealthiness and shit. He's gonna offer the old cloak of Elvenkind.
Oh.
Like he has a new
He's
cloak
got
from
a cool new
James.
cloak.
I know, but the sentiments. Oof.
Yeah, like that cloak got him through some nasty nat once.
Oof. Like they take it like, oof. We can tell how much this hurts you. It's appreciated. Thank you.
Wow.
I get back if I win, though, right?
What?
I get back if I win, right?
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, I get back if I win.
Next.
What are you doing? What?
Next.
It's a down payment.
Two pixies come by, pick you up. She said next, man.
Yeah, but I didn't get an answer. I get back, right?
It's literally like Zora's Subsect, 100 gold. Oh no, 100 platinum, sorry.
Here's 100 platinum. He just.
I got the next. Look back.
Kind of looks at the. Kind of looks at the 1,000 gold, the 100 platinum. Kind of looks at. Kind of gives you emotion like keep it coming. Enough that it has to hurt.
Oh, well, then they won't hurt at all. I mean, it really hurts right now. Oh, God, I'm so sad.
Roll
Hey,
deception.
look up.
They're like, he's clearly faking.
No way.
What?
He needs to remember the two stories how to lie one day.
David puts down 1 gold. He's just like feels
Coughs
over.
up blood.
Yeah.
That's a 23.
Damn.
Damon's a Scrooge McDuck.
Santa's gonna make a note of that. Anyway. Yeah, like the guy initially is just like keep it kind of pauses. Which takes 1 gold extra. Okay, you're good.
Oh, thank you. And he hugs my.
I feel like I got mugged.
You guys are willing to give up 100 platinum.
I just thought of something really fucking terrible.
What's up?
I'm just imagining Aki like going up to the table. He sets down Mr. Oreo. He walks away, then casts Find Familiar again. Mr. Oreo.
That is 100% what happens. And when Mr. Oreo appears, you notice that one of his eyes looks different.
Oh no.
So he's got the wooden eye.
Oh my god.
You no longer have a scrying eye. I'm going to add scrying raccoon to Risk's character sheet.
I'm just imagining that he just like brushes Mr. Oreo's fur and he can fucking see the future.
He holds him up like a periscope.
Like a periscope.
Oh, why do you look so sad?
You have to maintain eye contact with Mr. Oreo. It's like you stare into his soul and he shows you the future.
That is terrifying.
This is my favorite thing ever. I'm so happy about this.
Mr. Oreo has become so broken as a familiar.
I know, and
He
I love
has-
it.
He has Fireball. He has Scry.
Well,
He also has suicide bombs that Damon gave him.
I would assume that like he like Aki takes everything that Mr. Oreo had on his person like off of him before he hands it over to the judges.
Probably, yeah.
And gives them back right when he summons Mr. Oreo again.
I just love the idea, like the potential. Like this has happened once, but I'm waiting for it to happen at a bigger scale. When Mr. Oreo gets the killing blow on something.
I mean, you can make it happen, Whittaker.
He's
Happened in our
going to
home
kill. He's going to kill the big bad evil guy at the very end.
He's gonna kill the Tarask. Here we go.
You joke, but that happened in our home Pathfinder game.
I
And Mr. Oreo hasn't gotten the kill on a robber once.
Damon, make it happen. Just like, you know, we're all beaten, we're all knocked down. You look at Mr. Oreo and you're just like, do it. And he lights the fuse on his single bomb and just like
throws it.
blows up. He blows up and then fucking necklace of fireball detonates.
Remind me to tell you about a penguin named Humboldt.
Will do.
We're gonna have an instance where Mr. Oreo's gonna run in. We're going, Mr. Oreo, what are you doing? I'm sorry, guys. He's gonna put 2 fingers to his forehead and instant transmission away with the bad guy and blow up.
No. You see the
suit attempt.
you just see the moon explode.
Oh my god.
I did shoot you a message, Red.
Oh yes. Either of those could be could walk.
Okay, but like which one would be better, would you say? Because both would be painful in some right, but one of them I feel like is more painful.
Which one do you feel?
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do then. I think when Kaz goes and like submits like his application with Kiala and like is ready to sign up,
It's not about which one's more painful. It's just about giving up something that you've deemed valuable.
I understand, but you've made it sound like with how it's been extrapolated, it has to be painful to give it up. So I think that Kaz reaches into his jacket and pulls out his personal notebook and sets it on the table in front of the person And then, like, as they go to take it, I think he just grabs the wrist and he's like, I will be getting this back at the end of this when I win. Otherwise, this entire court will soon be known as the Court of Fire.
Roll intimidation.
I make a fucking fairy piss themselves.
Can any of us roll the help action? Like Damon just looks horrified and terrified of Cause's threat.
I'm going to let this be a one-on-one thing right now.
Damon sets himself on fire. Just.
I mean, I will. I've done it.
I was about to say, yeah, it's been a minute since you said
If that happens, absolutely.
To answer your question, sir, that is a natural 20.
He doesn't respond. He just he just slowly nods, maintaining eye contact with the biggest "what the fuck" expression.
I let go of his wrist, and as I walk away, I do that fucking thing that Sokka did, where he's just like, it's the Katara.
Water
Sokka thing.
tribe.
Like, I'm just like, I got my eye on you, and then Kial can be like, Sorentorum, just like
Sorentorum. Wizards.
Wizards.
You two high five after you have eye shut, like, fuck yeah, that's how wizards do.
We high five, and then like. We high five and then get super awkward because we're nerds.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh man, social interaction. Fuck. Oh no. Do not make eye contact. Avoid eye contact.
Well, it's also the fact that like we're kind of friends, but not really.
Yeah,
So just,
like that's the most
just
friendly, like, cooperative thing you guys have done since you've.
It's a very spur of the moment. We're like, yeah, we like high five, and then we're just like, oh.
Oh shit, you're you, I'm me. Okay.
Pretty much.
What is Damon? Damon, do you want into solo or with Aki?
I don't know what we could do together.
I will leave Aki's entrance to risk, depending on what he wants to do next session, or if he comes back early.
I guess I'll go solo. I'm not really sure what Damon's gonna do, in all honesty.
Okay. What would, like, the little pixie's like, all right, what you gonna give up?
Damon pulls out his coin purse. Specifically the separate one that has 100 copper in it.
Okay.
Will this be acceptable?
No.
Damon pulls out his drinking horn. We will get this back, right?
If you win, maybe. 2,000 gold.
Can I give you Zorus?
Kind of gives the gimme motion.
Look at these. Can I give him my +2 longsword that I'm very fond of?
You don't know if you're getting it back, I will say that.
That's why I can't give over the horn.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, you might want to just give him the gold.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think Damon's only sole possession or money. This is actually hard.
Damon's only possession or money.
Have we seen this one before?
Yes.
It's a drinking horn.
Oh, okay.
I've been using this since the first game.
You know what? You should pull out your lucky gold piece and give it.
This is the first copper I ever earned until I came to this land, laddie. This is my number one game.
Buddy, you're in the Winter Palace and you're trying to trade with copper.
It's a very important copper. That was me out of character.
This is so much fun to see Damon being a penny pincher.
Especially since I know how much money he has, this isn't a lot for him.
It is 2/7 of how much I own.
Wait, really?
Close enough. Can I leave you a banknote?
My God.
You can give me 1,000 gold, or you can just...
1,000 gold, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Fine.
There we go.
Fine. You've haggled me.
No, the last time you said was 2,000.
I did because you were making it hard.
Damon's having a hard time with this.
Okay.
I will literally sell you to Tiefling.
It's like I'll pay you money.
Out of everything that's been given, I can tell that this right here had the most value. Thank you.
Throw cousin too.
Your pain means much to me. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I will murder you. If I don't get
This is the most okay. So, I thought his confrontation after you guys met Calvin on was intense. This is the most upset I've seen Damon since then.
I will burn this court to the ground.
Cause will help.
Starting with myself for giving the money.
Is he like crying as he comes back to the group?
I think he is.
Damon's trying not to. It just hurts a lot.
Damon, I can give you money.
I will say yes, but it's also the principle. How much do you have?
I give him 100 platinum.
So he just literally paid you back.
I don't
It's like his
Red,
it's like his HP refuels.
I don't use gold. I don't know what to do with it.
That's fair. I'll open a high interest yield savings account in your name.
Oh, thanks. I think.
Red.
Yeah.
I want to memorize that little pixie fucker's face.
Oh, you do. It takes you no time at all.
Do I get a receipt?
Did I get a receipt for my fucking clout?
This is the ante for the freaking contest.
Oh wait, so that means that we also get Whittaker's Gith Yankee if we win.
No, they won't let him offer the Gith Yankee.
Damn it!
The funny thing, it was the Gith Yankee with the missing eye that he was offering.
Oh man, I would have loved to take him.
Oh, could we have him in our team?
What's he doing after the win?
Yeah, we're gonna recruit him.
Let's kill him
Add him to
and
the
then take his
cast.
friends.
Yeah.
You know what?
So-
I
Always
imagine
never heisted a person before. This is gonna be new.
I imagine that this is what we end up doing is like after we like beat up Whittaker and like take his crew and his ship, like Damon just becomes an astral pirate in the epilogue, just going through the astral sea.
That would be dope as hell. Damon's like, I'm done with the material plane. The astral plane calls to me.
Damon becomes Jack Sparrow.
He becomes the Dread Pirate Roberts.
I was about to say, if you consider piracy, you'd make a fantastic Dread Pirate Roberts.
He becomes a new Roland Ashkin, King of Thieves.
No, you'd be the new king of pirates.
Yeah, but yeah.
Become the
so
new Whittaker.
I was straining so much to me in real life. I don't know if it's the anxiety of Damon or just laughing at the situation, but I actually did cry.
It was really funny to see Damon struggle that much. I am sorry because that seemed like it hurt.
It really did.
I'm so sorry.
Because Damon in his back of his mind is running through like, all right, that's 6 months worth of that. We're not gonna be able to afford that cadre of archers I want. We're not gonna be able to afford these mercenaries. We're not gonna be able to afford the extra beds that Oculights on fire. It's just him running through numbers in his head.
I mean, Zorus basically bankrolls our fucking fortress. What do you mean, dog? Like,
Dude,
Zorus
Damon's
doesn't-
paying. No, Damon's legit paying for the army out of pocket.
yeah, I know. You can just ask Zorus for money. Take out a 0 interest loan.
Roland will help.
This is legitimately the arguments I have with the Schmuck Squad when they pay me. It's like, we want to give you more money. I'm just like, you guys are friends, you get a discount. Stop it! Hawk, something's wrong with your mic.
Yeah, this is
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's starting to hiss. Okay, now it's good now.
I have no idea. My audio's been. I'm really terrified. I'm going to buy a new mic or a new.
It's
Basically, since I was recording for that role for y'all the other day, my mic, I think I might have blown it out
oh, shit.
because it has not sounded right since.
My goodness.
No, not good.
I will help fix that. I'm sorry.
No, you guys fine. Like it's on this wear and tear. isn't it? So I'm just kind of slowly reworking these like basic cables and all that.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Damon just felt his life leave him a little bit, giving that stuff away. He just kind of holds his drinking horn and absorbs his money. The other hand.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, I was just writing a message. Right. Everyone has entered. I believe the idea is that once the festivities start, you're going to try and stealth away a bit and try to quickly bust into the ship.
Yeah, we gotta bust into the ship before Whittaker takes the stage, so we can actually sabotage his performance by exposing the blackmail.
Okay.
Exactly what are we doing
Or
for
even
our
just by like.
performance?
What?
What exactly are we doing for our performance?
Some of you don't know. We might be getting to the performance next time, though. So you have time to think.
Alright, Zoris, we're gonna wood and tell each other.
Oh, I signed up I have my own act. I'm sorry. You should have asked. I would have. I'm sorry.
Alright, roll it. Fuck, Roland's gone. It's like it's just you and me, Mr. Oreo.
Eric will just sort of chime in. She did say that. I will say they do like unique magic. You are very unique.
I guess I could light myself on fire.
That could be interesting. As the events, like the lights start to dim, you can infer me that the events of the night are now beginning. Is this can be your chance to sneak out if you two would like?
Oh yeah, we're do you want to cast invisibility or do you want me to do it?
You cast invisibility, so I can cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay, I will go ahead and cast invisibility at 3rd level so that me and Roland are obscured.
And as he's casting that, so I don't break invisibility, I'm casting Pass Without Trace.
Okay. In that case, let me just mark you both as invisible.
Hood up, mask on.
You got it. What's a good
Collar up. Mask.
Oh, wait, I don't have my usual cloak. Wait, I do have a cloak, but it's inside my jacket, because we're in dress-up nice clothes.
And you said that you target Damon's Shadow as your escape if you need to?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, allow me to... Let me first... Okay. Where is that notes? My notes are so disorganized today. Okay.
How dare you?
I know. How dare I? Okay, so you make your way out of the room, sneaking through the large double doors. The boggles look at the doors. Fetch your coat. Where are they? Whose coat does Fetch take? Outside where you see a few carts and ships parked, you see hovering off the snowy ground this old weathered ship. It's harsh and rustic, but also familiar. You saw the ship before as you traveled the Astral Sea, as it nearly attacked you and your party. The ship is nestled between another large ship, this beautiful ivory carriage pulling 5 spectral horses. 5 seems to be a weird number until you notice that a spectral smoke coming from under Whittaker's ship. The man gives 0 fucks when it comes to parking. Seems though he's run over one of the horses.
He clipped a horse.
What a bastard!
Roland, I'd like you to make an investigation check. Oh, I'm going to need stealth checks from both of you. I haven't asked for those yet.
Well, let me first roll my investigation.
Yes.
Okay, so 20. I've been rolling a lot of below 10 tonight.
Okay. But stealth checks at advantage, plus 10 from both of you.
Oh.
Nat 20?
Plus 10. 45.
Damn.
Yeah, not 20.
Let's see. Right now it's 27 plus my stealth modifier, which is 8, so 35.
35. Okay, yeah. So far, you guys both go completely undetected. Roland, you notice that the way this area is sort of arranged, there is a. You're still semi close to the actual palace itself, and you yourself notice that there is a large white tree that goes alongside the building, and you notice a balcony sort of on the side facing the docked ships and carriages.
Do we see any is there a map for this?
I do. I'm saying that you can use this to get vantage points, so you can see and look down into the ship. Okay.
Cause you wanna you can just use your boots and fly, right?
Yeah, I can.
Cool. I am going to spider climb up the tree.
Okay.
I'm gonna
With my
fly.
boots.
Ooh, boot buddies.
I'm gonna just doot doot and then.
Okay. So you guys just kind of off the map at the moment, like probably towards this area, and I would like you both to roll me perception checks.
At advantage, right? Because we have this sweet vantage point.
No.
Oh, okay.
24.
Okay.
Not super great. I think Kaz is kind of distracted right now. This is his first stealth op. This is a 13.
Would you like to use investigation instead?
It's not gonna be any better.
Okay. Okay. So you see that the ship is currently guarded. You see this individual on the far side making rounds. You see this one guy up here just kind of routinely looking, hanging around. This guy right here by the stairs actually walks below deck, and you see him disappear. And Storm, with the 23, you notice that this guy by the wheel, by the controls, he's kind of you notice that his posture's kind of slumped against the wheel, and his head's kind of bobbing a bit. And the two that are more active seem to routinely be making call-outs to each other.
Right. Cuz, are you next to me?
That's a good point. You guys.
Shit!
Yes.
Oh, God! So, looks like we got these two guys that are actually communicating, so we can't knock them out unless we want to do that at the same time. That guy up at the helm, he's almost falling asleep, so we don't need to worry about him unless we make noise. Do we want to just, like, sneak under the ship and not bother taking anyone out, or do we want to actually knock people out?
No, let's just go under the ship because right now, like, we've got one dude who's nodding off at the wheel and two people who are, like, let's.
Just wanted to make sure we're on the same page.
So this is the layout of the ship, right?
Yes.
So there's below decks. Is this back here, like where the helmsman is that the captain's cabin? Or is there only a below decks?
There's only a below decks. The map isn't 100% accurate. I couldn't find anything really what I wanted, so I had to throw a map into Photoshop and make some changes.
So Whittaker doesn't technically have like his own private quarters on here, or if he does, it's below deck.
That's an assumption. Yes, you can assume that his where he commands like have his own quarters is likely below deck.
That's probably what any blackmail would be. So I'm going to start walking up with the boots of spiral climb, but instead of going onto the deck, I'm going to stay on the side up until I get to this area right here.
Okay.
Spider-Man my way up along the ledge and then pop up.
Just trying to.
I'm also going to try to work out communication method with Cause, like, when we get here, wait for like a shoulder tap to let each other know that we're both here or something.
So. Kaz is gonna try and do something as he's like flying down like towards the below decks.
Okay.
Just because reading over the spell, this will not break invisibility, and it might help us learn something.
Okay.
Kaz is going to attempt a performance check. Which luckily, since he's invisible, like
It's not an attack. It's not a spell, so it doesn't break.
he's gonna pretend to sound all piratey and be like, "Oi, why does the captain keep all the good grog in his cabin? We should be able to go down there and get some in it." Just like really, really bad.
I agree with you.
Make a performance check.
Okay. 16.
16. Okay.
Want to see if they could just be like, you know what? Yeah, and then they like head to the captain's cabin and just lead us right to it.
You see the guy close to the edge right here. You kind of look around confused, look over the edge, like, who the fuck is that?
It's me, your shoulder pirate.
The other guy just kind of calls over. Shut up, keep watch. We'll celebrate when Whittaker gets the damn bracers.
I kind of want to keep this going. Just, oi, you don't tell me to shut up. I'm allowed to speak. Like, now that I know what they sound like, I'm gonna like definitely change how I sound and just be like, basically the message is gonna be like, you don't get to tell me to shut up. You signed on after me.
Go ahead and make another performance check.
Woo! Being invisible and being the parrot in the angel on someone's shoulder is terrible. 19.
19, okay.
The fight breaks out above deck.
It's like, the other guy looks confused again. The one up top's like, dude, I am fucking warning you. You do not want to start. You do not want to fucking start with me. That's fucking. It's like, hey, it wasn't me. Hey, I'm not ready for your shit. I'm fucking done. Last warning. It's like, fuck, dude, it wasn't me. Like the one making his rounds looks hurt and very confused. Like, what the shit? The other guy looks very agitated at this point.
Does the one who's like really hurt and like hurt and kind of dejected, like, does he have anything cool on him? Like anything that's like really?
He seems like he's wearing. He looks like he's wearing like dark leather armor. His silver sword. He does have this. Kind of looks like. What's the material? I'm thinking of the like this jade necklace.
Okay, done deal. This is gonna be the stupidest thing Kaz has ever done, especially considering that charisma's not his good stat. He's gonna fly, like, he's just gonna. Oh God, right? We can't signal each other, so he can't be like, roll it. So
Roland's just like making his way closer to where he's heard cars. Like, what do you need? What's going on here, dude?
I'm just like, okay, listen, I want to try and pit these guys against each other, so like at least, you know, it might draw some people from below deck out.
Right.
I will say then you've been loud enough that the guy who was kind of dozing off at the wheel has started to kind of take notice that there's like some kind of commotion.
Yeah. I kind of like go to Roland and I'm like, can you sound like the vengeful spirit of like basically I want this guy to think that his jade necklace is talking to him and is compelling him to you know, call out his friend for being an asshole. Like, because just make it be like, you know, he's jealous of us. You've got the cool jade necklace.
Roland's like, I'll see what I can do.
Wait, doesn't Roland have the actor fee?
No.
I don't have the active feats.
Damn.
I have Prodigy, so I also have quite a few skills. I can make this work.
This is gonna be.
I have a very particular set of skills.
Roland's gonna like walk up in pace next to the guy. Like, why does he hate us? Why does he feel as though he's better than us?
The dude immediately stops and just kind of starts searching around. Nope.
What's yours? He wants the necklace. We don't want him to have it.
Mom?
Protect the family heirloom at all costs. Protect your birthright as the chosen heir.
What deception?
This is the dumbest fucking thing I think we've ever.
What did?
Oh my god!
What did you roll?
28.
So he doesn't call over to his friend. You see him draw his sword.
Roland takes a step back.
See him walking up. It's like, what the-
Oh my god!
He seemed like, dude, like you gotta finish the dude. Whoa! He just starts swinging. The guy over by the cruise looks like, whoa! Hey!
Roland's gonna call down. Yo, there's a fight happening up here.
You hear a bit of a commotion. As let me double check how many were down there.
And Roland's just gonna spiral climb up and out of the way.
Yeah, Kaz is gonna fly straight up and just like wait until he's sure that there's no one coming out before he flies down there.
While these two start fighting, this guy literally jumps the railing as he sprints to try and break it up. As you see, two other Githyanki rushing out. It's like, what the fuck is? Oh my god, it's Terrence again. What an idiot. Oh, get his ass.
As there's like, oh man, it's Terrence. And he's just like, the necklace told me.
He's like, Mother said, I'm the one with the necklace. And you see the guy that he's arguing with like Mama was like me, best man, shut the fuck up.
Oh, they're brothers. Oh no.
You see one of them comes like, brothers shouldn't fight like this.
Not like this.
Are we the bad guys?
I think we're the bad guys, man.
You
I
get.
think for my alignment shift, Roland might. I hope they don't kill each other. I really hope.
So you guys hit.
Before we leave, I'm going to try to fix this.
So I assume you guys head in.
Yeah, we are.
We do. We're gonna have to go. Like, sadly we don't know where the captain's cabin is, but we're gonna have to like go room to room or something.
We can assume it's towards the back.
Yeah. Do you want to like split up and look, or do you want to?
Roland's go ahead towards the back.
I just dropped you. I just dropped you into the map.
Okay.
Roland's. Any locks I encounter, like any traps, I look for any traps, any possible locks to pick, any hidden
Investigation.
10 plus 20.
It does appear to be locked and trapped.
Disable that trap. So that is
Math.
plus. I assume my thief My gloves of thievery don't affect for disabling traps, right?
That's just specifically sleight of hand.
Yeah, no.
No, according to what I'm reading, it's just with like
I think it's
picking
lock
locks.
picks. Hold on, let me double
sleight of
check.
hand checks to pick locks.
Yeah, to pick locks.
Yeah, so that's just plus 15, so 32.
Oh, only a 32. Okay, yeah,
To disable the trap.
yeah, disabled.
Lock. 37.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it opens up and you see Whittaker's office.
Okay, is this
Go ahead and sack the
something
bitch.
important, like this room right here in front of the door?
You see what appears to be a bookshelf and essentially like a kind of a mess hall type area. Like this seems to be where some of the crew comes to relax or maybe do some light reading or doing kind of anything.
Well, this is steps on the carpet. Fly.
Nothing happens.
Damn it.
Kaz is just like, hey, I'm gonna do something real quick. But additionally, bag of holding.
I hand him the bag of holding.
I immediately empty the entire bookshelf.
Okay.
I'm like, listen. I know it's gonna look like we've been here, but I have a plan for that. And I walk over to the table and I immediately start writing a letter, using some of my parchment and ink. As I'm just like, you said that the necklace was like their mom's necklace.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I just literally start, dear boys. It pains me from the afterlife to see you fighting this way. It's just like basically like making amends.
I want to go to this one. Fly.
Nothing.
Damn it.
I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? Go to the office.
Look, one of these times it's gonna walk. I'm just gonna go into the office.
It's gonna be like the fucking end game.
Look, it's gonna be the one time I don't do it, and I'm gonna kick myself for the rest of my second life. Investigation.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Natural one. Reliable talents.
Was that?
Natural one, but
no.
reliable talent-
What's Hawk saying? What?
Well, no, he said he'd be kicking himself in his second life. Wouldn't it be his third life since he's on his second already?
Oh, okay.
I mean, like this life, I'm gonna be kicking myself. But so I have a natural one here. Does reliable talent cancel that?
I don't know.
I've heard arguments made that.
Yeah, no, I've heard. Hold on, let me double check the ruling.
Any skill check that rolls under a 10.
I think for this time I'll rule that it counters it.
So 20.
Okay. Okay, let me bring up my notes on the room. Okay. You see a light layer of dust in the room. Wait, no, that's the wrong thing. First thing that catches your eye is this large golden chest on a small table near his desk. You got an investigation of 20?
20.
It's a little ostentatious for your senses. You notice that there's also dust disturbed near the carpet.
Fly.
Nothing. And
I move the carpets.
you see a trapdoor.
Is it locked?
It is.
Can I investigate for traps?
Go ahead.
Okay. I rolled originally, but I grabbed it because I realized I was going to ask for investigation. Was it okay for me to re-roll that, or should I have used that first roll?
I don't know what you wrote. Do it. Whatever.
Okay, because I know what I rolled originally for that before I realized I was going to ask this. But that's a 28. Otherwise, it would have been a 20.
And you're checking for traps?
Yeah, it's checking for traps.
Okay, you do see that it is trapped.
Fucking hell! Disable the trap!
Okay, roll for disable.
That's a natural 19 plus 15.
Yeah, why bother? Yeah, you disable it so good you pick the lock.
Yee. Open trapdoor.
You see a small vault.
Another lock.
This dude is safe behind a trapdoor. Yeah,
Oh god damn it! Is that a combination or infinite tumbler?
it's a combination lock.
This guy hid his vault behind a trapdoor, behind a locked door, behind
under a carpet. Oh my god. So I can't use my thieves' tools on a pen and
Technically, rules as written. Technically, you can. Like, I'm not gonna make.
your tools would come with like a
Yeah,
stethoscope.
yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's not all the traditional lockpicks.
Yeah. Well, it just like cracks his knuckles. Haven't done combination in a while. Let's try this bitch. And fucking, that's cocked. That's cocked. That's a 2. So 20.
You pick the lock.
Wait. Yeah. No, wait. With the thieves' tools, that's 30.
Shit. Yeah, you pick this lock.
Yeah. I swear. I was about to open it. He's like, I swear to Mask, if there is another goddamn lock in this bitch, I am going to burn this ship to the sea.
There's a padlock in though.
Darn!
No, I'm kidding.
I picked the padlock.
No,
That's all in there too. Is like it's just a padlock.
that's
just
the
to
only
be-
thing. Yeah.
It's just a bike lock.
You find a single locket. You find like few seal letters, and let me check this thing here. And an ivory mirror.
Taking the mirror, taking the locket, these sealed letters.
Uh-huh.
I want to read one, so I'm going to take a knife and slowly cut it. Like, is it like wax sealed?
Yes.
I want to try to slowly cut it so that I don't disturb the wax, so that I can use like the heat from the candle to reseal it afterwards.
Okay. Not too difficult to do that. It seems to just be a series of payments. Like, just seems to be a series of like
Invoices.
yeah, invoices, transactions. This is this dude's taxes.
Is he avoiding the IRS?
Who can say? But there is one more thing that you did notice as you come in that I was going to get to as you were putting it away. There are a series of papers on his desk. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay, that is 23.
23. As you were going through the process with the locks, you could have sworn something on the desk caught your eye. A name on one of the papers. Tonell.
Tonell?
Bianca Tonell.
Why does that sound familiar?
She is one of the members of the Council of Amareth.
I
She's the one
grabbed
that
that.
died a million times.
Well, I grabbed that one. What's it say?
It says, risk, no. Do not take. There was also what appeared to be a price under her name. And it seemed to be in a pile. Like, there seems to be 2 piles of papers on his desk. Going through them all, you can see that this is a list of potential contracts. And it seems as though Bianca was deemed a target not worth going after.
Could she fucking come back and do shit?
There is another stack of papers that seem to be targets that are worth it.
I checked that one.
Okay. There are, you do find a few names. Zors of Sphera. Aki Yakutska. Damon Laird. Kazel John. Roland Rift.
Oh, they got my actual name. Shit.
Let me double check something. Do, 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 do.
It's James in here.
He's off the grid.
James is not in here, but do. Sophie Rift.
I take her name.
Bahoud. Go ahead.
I take my daughter's contract.
Okay. Bahoud Jakol. Kiora Vaughn. Quentin Laurie. Lily Gertie. I'm going through everyone's backstories, by the way, just a heads up. Basically, there are people from your individual backstories all here. Claire, many people you've all encountered.
Roland takes anyone's contracts that he wants spared.
Okay. Roland.
A list of names, Roland.
Roland.
Depends. Yeah.
Does a 20 hit?
Let me check my AC, but I'm pretty sure it does. Shit.
Did it?
19.
Okay. You feel the rug under you suddenly move, and you're excited until it starts to choke you out.
Fucking Misty Step.
The rug has come alive.
Well, invisibility ends on Roland.
Yeah.
Kaz, you do hear this commotion as that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Do I get my Misty Step off, though?
You do. Let me get the...
I finished my letter, and I'm gonna go join my friend in a second.
You see Roland just like his back, Misty Stepping, his back slamming against the wall. Shit.
As you see an evil carpet. Woo!
Not like this. Not like this.
Oh, if Roland dies to a carpet.
My God.
We don't have to be enemies.
Magic carpet ride.
But that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Roland.
By the by,
We should leave now.
we're gonna. Well, here's the thing. That's great. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
So long as we don't kill, we're good.
Yeah.
So if a fire mysteriously starts on the ship,
Okay.
who's to say who?
I mean, if we can burn all those contracts, that'd be super dope.
I have a lot of flasks of oil.
I have a lot of alchemy file.
Haven't we murdered somebody in a burning building before, or was that the other game?
That
was James.
Okay. So
that was the barracks of for the guards
Yeah,
in Rumari. So yeah.
I knew I was involved in that, but I was like, was it Trapit or Damon?
Okay.
Because I know Damon helped started the fire, but someone else locked everybody in.
Actually, I have any flasks of oil, so we'll just have to use alchemy fire and whatever oil is on hand.
Fantastic.
All right. Thank you all for joining us this session. This was quite a lot of fun. I'm excited to see what everyone does to impress the judges. I know, Adobe, shut up. I just got a notification about something. But anyway, thank you. Again, leave me alone. I know I have apps to update, but I'm not going to. Okay.
Good for you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. I have been your Dungeon Master tonight, Red Beast 13. I am joined by my amazing players, the Hawker Bridge playing Damon Laird,
To meet Santi calls.
Josh Kaposh playing Hingzorus,
Wow.
I know, right?
Risky Red playing Aki. He's such a good boy. He's worked so hard. But sometimes,
Yes,
it's
and Mr. Oreo.
yes. And now he has a scrying raccoon. Walkman EXE playing Kaz, and my brother playing Roland, who's about to get 1v1 by a rogue.
Finally found a carpet that comes to life, but not the one he wanted.
Thank you, everyone, for joining me tonight. Can't wait to see you guys next time. Goodbye!